Hello. Sorry, I had to like plug in a cable where I forgot. Anyways, hello. I am back after I think 2 days now. I did plan about streaming yesterday, but I had a meeting I had to attend to around this time. But I am here today after
What a
2 days
place.
now,
Possesses the ability to
and
cross.
as I planned at least to do so, I'll be going through MUALANI's character quest, and that will I don't know, maybe increase my reputation thingy as well, because it's technically part of the reputation quest. But that's gonna be the main thing, and after that, I should have time. I don't think it might take too long, but who knows. Um, but if I do have the time, I'll be going through the Spiral Abyss because it is resetting this weekend. And even if I don't get 36 stars, it's at least still some primo gems I can get from it. So, gonna be doing that. It's been a while since I've streamed the Spiral Abyss run. I think honestly, I've not even done the past Spiral Abyss rotations, like not even floor 11, or at least one. I definitely did not do one Spiral Abyss rotation in the past few ones. And by did not do, I do mean like just straight up didn't even clear like floor 9 or anything. Because honestly, it's kind of boring, even though like, they made it a bit less frequent and for rotation there's more primo jumps. I just found them a bit boring. But I will be doing that, if not tonight on the stream, maybe on my own time, depending on how long Mualani's quest takes. But yeah, those two things are gonna be included in the stream, hopefully. At least the
Ever tried
Mualani quest will
cheesy?
be.
You want?
But yeah. I again, as usual, since this is a character or a story quest, if you have not done it before and would like to not be spoiled, you're more than welcome to like play it at your own pace. Because I honestly am one of those people that I don't usually watch the content until I've experienced it for myself, especially when it comes to story stuff. And yeah, I've heard. I mean, honestly, I don't think I've heard any bad things about any recent quest, but I've heard good things about Mualani's quest. I don't know what exactly happens in it. I would like I said, I haven't seen anyone play it or any playthroughs of it. Let me turn down the game or just like 1 second. I think it's a bit too loud than me on stream. So I'll just turn it down a bit. Oh, I forgot. Cyanine or Cloud Retainer has the plunge thingy. Honestly, I don't have any characters that can make use of it anyways. I mean, I guess I do have Garming, but I don't have Xianyun herself, so it is. Oh, I will lock that feather in for later possible use. I finally equipped a 4 piece of this set on my Kachina, but it's not the most. It's not like it doesn't have the best stats, but since she's a support, it she doesn't really care about that much stats. I did like put up as much defense percent as I could on her, and I am rocking the new weapon we got for free basically. Because one thing that I realized, I mean, I'm sure it was planned as well, but like it's not something that they thought of. Sort of like on the spot, but since the region is not releasing with any weekly bosses, at least in the first patch, maybe next patch introduces one weekly boss, but we don't have any sources of the new billets besides the sigil tree. I'm just going to call it a tree. I don't like it's a tablet, I think, for this region. Um, but yeah, that's kind of the only source for the billets right now, unless you like buy the bundles. I'm not sure how that even works. But yeah, we don't have any weekly boss sources of the new billets. So that's probably why they also gave out like I'm not sure actually if they gave out all four of them for free, but they gave out like the three of them through the web event that they did for Natlin. So yeah, I'm using that pole arm basically for Kachina. And I did level up the tree a bit, but I did not get a pole arm billet from it yet. So I can't refine it, but I do plan to refine it at some point. Oh wait, yeah, I've done my dailies for today, right? Yeah, I did log in earlier to make sure I'm not capped on resin, and did my dailies alongside as well, because using resin means you do your dailies as well. I've been farming up excess Pyroculuses, some world quests here and there, so I have a bunch of Ignauda points as well. Yeah, I think yesterday, because I had a plan to stream, but I didn't end up streaming. I was still playing Genshin, and I completed the world quest related to the. Forgot the name of the NPC. What is the world quest relating to the floating islands up here? So I completed this quest. It ended at the top, of course. So yesterday I spent a bit of time completing that quest. It was a decent quest. Of course, I think it seemed like a quest that might have a follow-up eventually, because it did involve our guy, our little guy, and I think like that whole series of old quests is probably gonna build up to something over the patches. Um, and this is another big world quest. As far as I know, I will probably do that on my own time, because all of these are like not voice acted, and it's not like I'm not really like a big like reactor or anything. Like I don't get like visibly hyped on stuff. Like I'm not a professional reactor, as some might say. So yeah, I kind of just like cruise through them, and also like just like to play certain quests by myself, like chill around and like maybe like eat my dinner or lunch while doing those quests, because they do take a while. So I end up doing it on my own time. Anyways, I think that's. I mean, I did want to use my resin, and I got kicked out from the world after just one run. So I don't think I will be capped on resin. So I don't mind. I think tomorrow I'll be spending my resin, since tomorrow is a Saturday, on farming up this last level for Kachina. I'm not sure if I do need to farm though, because I have what, three purples there, so I can get 4 purples. Actually, yeah, let me see. Do I even need to do her domain anymore? What is this? This one, right? So I can get 4. So I can get 4 more here. So let's call it like 12, so I can get. I might be missing out on 1 purple. Maybe opening chests will give me something. Anyways, I won't stress too much about it. I also do have this event that I need to complete. Again, this is more like an introduction to the region, so there isn't like much story stuff to it. It's just like explore the stuff. I completed, yeah, I've completed, yeah, seemed like 76% of it, so not much to do there. And this is a event quest about like it's the Dodogo mini game. It's like a play on like I don't know if it's like marbles or whatever you want to call it. Like there's a lot of variations about this game, so it's kind of me like sure it exists. And that's kind of the only 2 events going on currently. I completed that. I think this is yeah, this is part of the. I think it was they mentioned it in the stream as well, like doing these character quests as they come out, because they've added that for the Archon quests as well, like doing them in the patch they come out, or in case of like character quests, I guess in the half of the character banner, like gives you enough of these thingies to ascend them to level 60, if I'm not wrong. So that's good. Like if because it definitely helps out new players like who join in the game and want to like pull for someone instantly, and like end up having to play for like a month or so before they're actually able to build the character. So it's kind of nice that at least they can get them to like level 60 or something in the meanwhile. Although I did not decide to pull MUALANI, so this won't be that useful for me. But hey, free stuff is free stuff. I'm not gonna complain about it. Uh, and yeah, this is the world boss that I have not fought yet. I think this is part of the event that I was mentioning earlier, that you do have to fight these ones. But anyways, enough yapping from me. Let's go and play the quests. So I actually have some time left over for doing this Battle Abyss after. Can't say I'm like looking forward to doing this Battle Abyss, because honestly I'm like just a bit like over this Battle Abyss, but it's also like free stuff. Like I'm not. I've stopped for a while now, um, sweating over like getting 36 stars. I've gotten 36 stars in the recent rotations that I've done, but I'm just like over it. Like I don't care if I don't get 36 stars anymore. Wait a minute, there's a Melusine here? Huh. That's the first time I spotted a Melusine in that. Not sure what lore I might have missed regarding this, but huh. Interesting. Interesting. Anyways, let's make our way to the quest. Market, so like it's easy for me to navigate as well. I was like hoping I could find one of those Coholosauruses on the edge, but I guess I'm not finding any. Let's see, is there any... Wait, can I buy any recipes from you guys? I don't think so. I don't know what they're yapping about. I was hoping I could like find some recipes, but I guess that's not happening. Can I go in here? No. I guess no recipes here. Oh well. I do like to collect recipes. Like collecting all the proficiencies. I'm pretty sure I'm missing some recipes in like in like all the way in Sumeru as well, but yeah, some of them are like quest logged or something, which is like annoying, so I just never bothered about them. But it is what it is. Alright, yeah, let's see what this quest is going to be about. Like the first two part of these quests are gonna be not related to the character. Actually, no. MUALANI could pop up in these, but yeah, there's like 3 acts, and it's usually the third part of this quest is where the main character quest stuff happens.
What an amazing view! And we can even see some Coholosaurs here and there. Hey, why don't we try to get a picture with 1 or 2 of them in the wild?
I guess that is a valid question, but I'm like, explored enough to know that they won't bite.
They're so huge!
Yeah, I don't know about that, Paimon. I don't know about that.
What's happening over there?
Oh, what is happening over there? What the heck? Maybe they do bite.
Help! Somebody help! Wild Coholosaurs are actually biting! Yeah, those 2 are in trouble.
They seem to be Sumeru NPCs. I think they're Sumeru NPCs. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. I was gonna say we came all the way here to go back, but go to the other side. Probably should have used Furina to cross the body of water quickly. Alright. Yeah, just give me like a bit to swim. Alright. I forget, like if you, I keep forgetting, like when you sprint and switch into Kachina, she like instantly like boards her. Wait, I want to test something. I mean, it probably works, but what happens if I do? Huh. So like technically me absorbing, or I don't know what the correct term is in the game, but becoming the Saurian like kills them, I guess, for the sake of the quest.
Yes. I'm Karya, and this is my senior Varamdra. Thank you so much for saving us. It was a little too close.
I mean, again, when it comes to Sumeru, I know a bit of the pronunciations, or like the correct pronunciations, like the accurate pronunciations, because I'm like from the region, or well, yeah, I guess I'm from the region. It's kind of inspired by, so all the names and all stuff are inspired by, but as is normal with the game now, they pronounce like the different dubs pronounce it differently because there's like a lot of reason behind it, but yeah, it is what it is.
Don't mention it!
It is what
Handling
it
these
is.
sort of things is practically second nature to us by now. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
So I have charged.
Still, it seems that all the Kaholosaurs just ran off. We need to capture at least one alive.
Okay, maybe I know why they were attacking them.
Capture one
What?
alive?
Correct. Say, I can see you are very skilled at dealing with them. Do you think you could use me as live bait to help us capture one?
Second,
I will pay you for the efforts.
I'm not sure about that.
Well,
I'm not into the whole capturing thing.
Apologies. Ramdra has been hyper-focused on his
Yeah,
research.
okay.
So please,
Oh,
don't
I'm
be
just
too
like
hard on him.
get a bit comfortable. Oh, sorry for that.
oh, no worries. But why did you approach a whole group of wild Kaholosaurs? And what's... Paimon's pretty sure that's not what they're trying to do.
Yeah, that seemed like a Paimon dialogue that she should have said, and we're like, okay, maybe that's
I'm sure we must
interesting
look
dialogue.
very silly. The fact of the matter is that we're searching for a mysterious island from a certain legend.
Huh.
It's said that a very important clue about the island can be found on Kaholosaurs, so...
On Coholosauruses. On, huh. I don't know what that means.
Without the help of a guide from the people of the springs is certainly
Yeah.
an unwise choice on our part.
Well, I know a certain guide that could help. Maybe.
A mysterious island?
Yes. There is a legend from the people of the springs that mentions a mysterious island.
Are you certain you two
No.
won't consider my proposal to capture one?
No.
Some
Just
proposal?
no.
There's no way we'd be willing to use a
No,
person as live bait.
I mean, that's technically not the issue I have with it, but sure,
I
let's go with
suppose
that.
discussing it any further will just be a waste of time. I must come up with another solution.
Bro.
For Ramdra.
Oh, all right. You did rescue Karia and I just now, and I suppose I should express some gratitude. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, I
A
guess.
little awkward, but Paimon will take it.
A bit awkward.
We should move on, Karia.
I like a bit awkward.
Yes. Thank you again.
That's all right. Bye now.
Yes, that's that. I mean, I'm sure we'll meet them again in the quest. But
You really
interesting
don't
dude.
see a pair of adventurers like those two every day. But anyway, Paimon's really curious about that mysterious island that lady just mentioned.
Yeah, treasure and stuff, man.
Treasure.
There it is, the treasure watch. It's either treasure or food with
After all
Paimon.
the amazing places we've explored during our adventures, finding
Okay.
some mysterious island should be a walk in the park for us. Oh, you're right. The lady mentioned that the mysterious island is related to a legend of the people of the springs. Time's ticking. Let's get started on our next adventure. But the real question is, who should we ask?
I guess we're not gonna bring up the fact that we know MUALANI.
That's an idea.
Because yeah, this quest technically takes place after the Archon quest. Because this is like quest locked behind the Archon quest. So it's like we already know MUALANI. We're like on friendly terms with her already. It's like why would we not like bring her up? But it is what it is, I guess. Let us play through the quest. Wait, am I in Act 2 already of this? Or like what is going on? Oh yeah, I completed that Act 1 was, I mean... Hey, hello Lakshan and Madhin, hello. Am I enjoying 5.0? I am enjoying 5.0. Are you enjoying 5.0? Also, hello Madhin, thank you for the hashtag. Although I'm not doing any RLCS stuff right now, but thank you for that. But yeah, I'm definitely enjoying 5.0. It's been good. A lot of the QL stuff has also been good. The Archon quest, like I played through it, and I don't have it's not the best quest. It's like kind of okay, but of course, like it has more acts to go through, so like I'll just wait for its completion. But yeah, for now the first two acts were kind of okay. Like they were building up to stuff, I presume. Yeah. Oh, okay. I guess this pops the quest.
Someone looking for me? Oh, well,
Yeah,
it isn't
the
the
chief
traveler and his
of
companion.
People of Springs is, I guess, a kid. I don't know if that's disrespectful. If we have seen this soon because we didn't get Parrot Traveler. Yeah, yeah, it's definitely gonna build up to like some. Honestly, like I already talked about it in the like stream that I finished the Archon quest in. But I have a feeling that we're not necessarily going to get Pyro Traveler. I mean, of course, we didn't already get Pyro Traveler as we should have or as we usually do. But I feel like there's going to be something along the lines of that we fight and beat the Pyro Archon, and not like an antagonistic way, but like in the like the whole pilgrimage thingy that they have, the festival and like the games, the war, battle, whatever you want to call it. Like we beat the Pyro Archon or we become like Pyro Archon's chosen hero, and like she loses her powers and somehow we get those powers. Because they did mention like there is a rule that if a person can beat the Pyro Archon, like they inherit the like becoming the Pyro Archon. So I feel like we might go down that route and get the Pyro Traveler somehow that way, like a Rome War way. Yeah, something like that. Because we already have a plot line of Pyro Archon like slowly losing her powers to keep the flame alive. And we also have the rule that if someone beats the Pyro Archon, they get the right to become the Pyro Archon. So maybe those two things intersect and somehow the traveler is involved. But I'll wait and see what happens. It's just like probably a bit too fan servicey. It's a bit too fan servicey of a theory that the traveler becomes an Archon, but it's something that I personally think might happen.
So
I
what
say,
brings
yeah,
you
I'm
here?
pretty sure there's
Do
like a
you need
lot of
help with anything?
theories. There's probably a lot of theories. Because there's also a thing that Natlan doesn't have ley lines. It's more like it has the night. I forgot the name that they use for the like underground thingy that where the Viobs are. So maybe because the traveler uses the ley lines, like is like kind of interconnected with the ley lines. So given Natlan doesn't have ley lines or a strong connection, so maybe the traveler just can't easily get the pyro powers in Natlan compared to other regions because of some ley line weird stuff.
We want to visit the mysterious island.
Night Kingdom, right? Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say it's like Night something, but yeah, I forgot the name. But yeah, Night Kingdom. Yeah, that's the name. Yep.
The mysterious island, huh? Is there something wrong? I'm assuming you two are already aware that this island is related to a legend of my people.
Yeah, I am aware.
Now that you mention it, we don't know anything about the actual legend yet. Then allow me to explain it to you two. It is said that the first chief of the people of the Springs was the most outstanding guide in all of Natlan. He discovered many deserted domains, but to prove himself once more, he embarked on yet another journey in search of a legendary, mysterious island. He endured many hardships along the way. The island emits a golden light where countless treasures are buried. Since then, many people from later generations have undertaken the challenge of finding the island. After all, to find the island is to find riches and glory. Oh, that makes sense. So
Yeah, I'm of course interested in the treasure stuff. Of course.
Paimon gets it. This is like a big secret for the people of the spring, so on the contrary, it's quite the opposite.
Oh.
What?
What?
Well, then what's the problem? Well, I'm willing to answer your question in exchange for a favor. What do you think?
I mean, I'm gonna assume the favor isn't anything big, but
sure
let's go.
Well, what do you need us to do? Then you have my thanks. I'll be honest. There are some among the tribe who are of rather base character. Not long ago, I received a report that a few of them were working together to scam visitors.
Base character, that's a term that I've never heard of before. But I mean, I get the context, I guess, but that is a term I've never heard. Base character.
As the chief of the tribe,
Okay.
I was very ashamed to hear of this. It's really hard to believe that could happen. They are targeting tourists who wish to visit that island. According to my sources, they would trick tourists into
Okay.
believing they are trustworthy guides before
I
luring the
mean,
tourists into spending a fortune for the sake of reaching the island.
this kind of happens in real life. Maybe not to the scale of like finding a mysterious island, but like people posing as fake tourists and like scamming people.
They
It
run a pretty
happens. It
sophisticated
happens.
operation. They would always claim the scammed money is some kind of legal travel expenditure. So, I was hoping to find someone who could approach them and pretend to get scammed. Doing so would allow us to gather the evidence
Okay.
required to bring them to justice.
Did you see Kinishi's pet was Goofy? Yeah, I've like played the Science of Canopy quest as well. I think we're getting like the character quest in the next half of this patch. But yeah, I played the like the starting of that quest, and yeah, how is an interesting character. I'm pretty sure like it's mentioned in the game as well. Like someone says it to him, but damn, he does not have a filter on him. I do wonder, like, cause I'm pretty sure they might explore it in the character quest for Kinish, but I am very curious about the Panlin JP Sasuke and Naruto. Yeah, I heard about that. Like when they showed the Natlan trailer, they also announced the voice actors, and yeah, like the JP community was like it got I think like got trending in Twitter and stuff, like on Twitter and stuff because of the VA pairing. I I mean I get it, but I haven't personally watched Naruto, so it's not that like big of a deal for me, but I can understand why it's like popular. Yesterday's teaser came. Yeah, I don't think I've watched his teaser yet. No, I haven't watched the teaser yet actually. Yeah, I haven't watched it yet. Like I usually watch the teaser and the demo together, but I haven't watched his teaser yet. Um, yeah, definitely curious on the backstory of because apparently it's like Kinish fell in the Night Kingdom and somehow through Ahau he got resurrected. Like Ahau was somehow involved, or and also like Kinish is one of the recognized member of his tribes. Like at the end of the Archon quest, we find out like there's a hero for each ancient name, and Kinish and MUALANI now are recognized by their Viobs. So there is that as well. So I'm very curious on how they explain. I mean, like, what is the explanation behind it?
The problem is, they
Very
would
curious.
certainly recognize anyone associated with me, which is why I haven't been able to carry out the plan yet. Oh, Paimon understands now.
Yeah,
We're
okay.
the perfect bait because we're both tourists.
Interesting. Wait, let me just 1 second. Let's open this on the side for myself. Just a moment. Alright.
Exactly. And as far as I know, you two are no pushovers. No matter what nefarious schemes they may come up with,
We can
you'll
handle
be perfectly
ourselves.
capable of protecting
Yeah.
yourselves. You betcha. If it's just a few scammers we're talking about, he'll take them all down.
Hopefully everyone gets
Then here,
actually scammed though. Oh, there's gonna be some funds to get scammed with, I guess.
Whoa, that's a lot of Mora. There will be plenty of rewards if you manage to catch those scoundrels. I'm sure some spending will be required on your part before they lower their guard. So please use the Mora as needed. No
Alright.
wonder you're the chief.
Cool.
Seems like you've already thought of everything. I've marked the location of the scammers on your map.
Not the first time we've been handed more up by NPCs to use it as we see fit. There's probably gonna be some bargaining involved. Like the bargaining mechanic. It's been a while since you've seen that as well. Run away with the Mora. Yeah, we have to like pull out the bargaining stuff so we get to like keep Mora for ourselves. And actually, let me see. Is like what? Where does that go? Because I have this from. I forgot where we get this from. I have Paimon's fund as well. I think this is from like all the way back in Leeway, because I do remember we get to keep one of the bags from that we get from Child as well, like all the way back in 1 point something patch. Let's see if we can find a way to keep this more as well. Let's see. Oh, this is the hub of the guides. Remember the child quest? Yeah,
This should be the place. Now let's see if anyone around
I
here
think
looks like a
like
scammer.
he gave the funds to us to babysit Timmy basically. Oh no, wait, no, what? It wasn't Timmy, but his brother. I forgot the name. Forgot the name of his brother. But yeah, his little bro. We got some funds to take care of his little bro.
Oh, right. We should
Forgot the
pretend
name.
we are innocent tourists with no idea about what's going on. But how should we lure those scammers out? Good idea. Speaking of which, Paimon's
Oh,
dying to know
Tucer.
what kind of
Tucer.
treasures could be
Tucer.
buried on
That
the
was the name,
mysterious
right?
island. Wonder if anyone's ever really seen them before.
Yeah. I forgot the name. Like, I don't know how to pronounce it, but Tucer. Tucer. I don't know what the pronunciation is, but yeah, I remember the name now. I don't know why I confused it with Timmy. Probably because they have a similar design and like similar name, I guess. But yeah, that was the quest where we first got the like Mora to keep for ourselves.
Ah, are you two visitors from afar looking to visit the mysterious
yes.
island?
Who the? Oh, looks like we managed to lure them out already.
Paimon had to say that, but okay.
Oh,
Like what?
pardon. Is something the matter?
I just happened to overhear you two talking about the mysterious island.
Hello,
Hmm.
Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. That's right. We were just getting ready to look for that island from the legend.
Surely he doesn't know the Traveler and the Paimon, right?
In that
From
case,
all the
as a
fame.
qualified guide, I certainly
Hmm.
cannot allow you to
Oh.
embark on such a dangerous journey.
What?
Uh-huh.
As the legend says, if you can manage to reach the mysterious island, riches and glory will be
Yeah.
yours for the taking. Be that as it may, the journey to the island is full of untold perils and dangers. It would be, but you are in luck. Allow me to tell you the purpose of our services. It just so happens that our mission as
What?
guides is to help visitors avoid danger, find shortcuts, and successfully reach their destination. Please, there's no need to worry. This was just one point I had to make perfectly clear. Although the legend and the
confused,
clues to
what?
finding the island are known to everyone, the leads left behind by
Okay.
our ancestors are as enigmatic as riddles found on a lost treasure map. Only guides bestowed with the legacy of our ancestors can correctly decipher the clues. Tourists who rashly embark on their own often wind up lost and encounter
I don't know. I
unnecessary
guess it's easy to
dangers.
scam them. Yeah, I think it was. I think it's a daily commission. I'm pretty sure like someone got. Like I'm pretty sure we might have done it as well. Like there's two Fontaine NPCs that we've met before that wanted to like sign a deal with one of the gem merchants, and they were like, and the gem merchant was like, "What? Why do we need to sign paper? Like, do we not trust people anymore?" And that was like a funny interaction. You let it do commissions, that's fine. I can only do the commission where it's like tied to some sort of achievement, because it usually like takes a few times to do that commission to get the achievement. But yeah, there's a commission that like two Fontaine people want to like strike a deal with one of the gem merchants, and of course them being Fontainian, like they bring papers to sign and stuff, and Natlan people being Natlan people, and they were like, why do we need to sign stuff? Like, can't we just like make a deal? So that was like a funny interaction to see.
He actually sounds pretty convincing.
But it seems like fate has brought us together.
So how much will you charge us?
Not to worry. I don't intend to charge any fees.
So you'd be working for free?
For us, people of the Springs, guiding guests to the mysterious island is a great honor in and of
Is he a
itself.
scammer?
Worth more than any
Or-
amount of Mora.
Or is he like scamming in a completely different way? What?
Smooth. Paimon almost wants to believe him. All right, thank you. Then
Of course. Please, follow me.
Or is he gonna say like, oh, I have to spend this much more for like the transportation fees or something? Because people do that as well. Like Like something that does happen IRL as well, where people like portray it as like, oh, we have to like take this taxi or like this specific means of transportation to get to a specific place, and they have like tie-ups with like everyone else, so they like in the end share all the money between themselves. It definitely happens in a lot of places or around the world. Definitely happens a lot. What's going on here? Why is there a picture spot here? Wow. What?
Are you two here to take pictures with the Koholosaurs?
Really? Can we?
Would I choose for the free 5-star? I would have chosen Mona, but I got Mona. So I had all the free five, like I had all the standard banner 5 stars. So like my first priority was like if I didn't have a 5-star, I would have chosen that. But I ended up going for Dea instead. So my Dea is now C3. She was at C2 already. So I just ended up choosing Dea. Who did you end up choosing? Like, were you missing one or more 5 stars? You had to pick between Chi-Chi, Tenari, and Dea. You got Dea. Same. I got Dea as well, but for different reasons. Did you pull for any? I mean, I guess we only had one Natlink actor, MUALANI. Have you pulled for MUALANI, or are you saving for anyone specific from the Natlink cast that we know of? You got Kazo first time. Oh yeah, Kazo's banner is also up, right?
Huh?
Nice.
Oh, you two must be here to seek insight from Atta, right?
Kazo is pretty good. Pretty good. I think he's been. I don't think. This game. I mean, this game has power creep, but it doesn't matter in this game. But Kazuha has been the best in his role for a while now. He's not a bad pick.
Insight?
Shh, not so loud. Openly saying their name in such a manner will only cause them to loathe you.
What?
I apologize for not explaining earlier. As you can see, Atta is the elder Koholosaur. My senior here
for the Archon
is responsible to serve.
You thought you want to get Kinishi's birds in his son, but he does burning more. The artifact is OP, the scroll of Cinder City. Oh, you mean like the artifacts that we're getting in the next patch? Because I don't look at the feature patch stuff until they announce it, so I'm like kind of clueless on like I guess info from the betas. I don't really look at it, but that's interesting to know. It's Kachina set. Okay, got it. I mean, yeah, saving for the Archon, that's understandable. Like it's not, yeah, it's rare to not have an Archon be a popular pick, so that's understandable. I'm also, I mean, of course, saving for the Archon, and I also will get Zelonen next patch. I already kind of decided I'll get Zelonen when they showed off the whole cast, and once they drip marketed her that she's gonna be in the next patch, so I will be getting Shilonen, and I assume the Archon will be in the next patch after, because the first 3 patches are Archon quests, and if the Archon doesn't release at the end of the Archon, like the whole chapter, it's like it's like, why would they not release the Archon in the 3rd patch? A lot of fans for it. Yeah, and I can understand why.
Atta is highly respected among the tribe and is far more knowledgeable than other Koholosaurs. Therefore, we must rely on Atta's insight to know how to get there.
Really? But how do we do that?
Oh,
Can a Koholosaurus elder talk?
Let me guess. They're gonna say we need to donate, or we need to offer up some Mora or something precious to Atta.
You need only slowly approach Atta. Once Atta has confirmed your scent, they will provide their wise insight. In the language of the Koholosaurs, of course.
Did we end up picking a guide who's not a scammer? Like, what?
But no
what
need
is
to
going
worry.
on?
The ability to interpret this language is one of the basic skills required of a guide from the people of the Springs. I can understand Atta's
We
instructions
just
and will
could.
lead you on
Yeah,
the journey ahead.
like, did we end up picking a legit person to take us to the
then let's
mysterious
give it a
island?
try.
And like, what?
That'll be
Oh, yeah,
10,000 more
never mind.
per person.
Never mind. Here it is. Never mind.
In order for Atta to give us insight, they must recall their
Okay,
past,
yeah,
which
there
can
it
be
is.
extremely taxing for a
There's the
Kohosaur.
grift.
Costs to maintain their health can be quite high,
I'm
Okay.
sorry. Such expenses may arise in the
Yep.
process of finding our way, but as long as we reach the mysterious island, these costs will be quite trivial in the end.
Alright, dude.
There you have it. Paimon knew there was no such thing as a free lunch.
Yeah, I guess we'll play
Paimon has an
along for
idea.
now.
She bets they've just made up all that stuff about the talking Koholosaur. But if we can get a receipt, that'll be proof that they're scared of
Yeah.
tourists.
Paimon's actually smart for once. Get all the
With that
receipts.
kind of evidence, there'll be no doubt.
Get all the receipts.
What's taking them so long? Well, what do you say? I'll even throw in a group photo of you two with Atta. You won't
Sure.
ever find another deal like this.
Free photo, let's
that's
go.
an unexpected bonus. Quick, let's pay the man.
Hey man, I'm down for a photo. Try to get closer to Art and take a photo together. Okay. I'll use a Natlan local to get close, just in case. Oh,
Whoa, Atta really didn't try to bite us at all.
You can also pose now if you'd like a photo together.
Okay.
no. What? What is, what is going on? What is going on in the background? Okay. I don't know what he's saying. Apparently, he's going to say something.
Oh, Atta is
Yep.
already speaking. Let me listen to what they have to say.
Yeah, totally legit.
Oh,
Totally legit.
I see.
Could you really get anything from that noise?
Of course. Like I said, only a guide like me
so
can
stupid.
understand their language. Let's follow Atta's instructions and proceed to the next area.
Here's your group photo. I even packaged it up for free.
Yay, free
chance we can
photo,
get a receipt
yay.
No problem at all. Here you go.
Oh shit.
Please,
Huh.
come with me.
That was easy to get a
We still
receipt.
have a lot of the chief's more to use. Why don't we keep... Paimon's curious.
Huh.
These guys are going way
That
too
was
far.
weirdly easy
He
to
keeps
get
coming
the
up with some far-fetched
receipts.
reasons to make us pay for everything.
Have you played Imagine Theater? Yeah, I've played. I mean, I think there's only been 2 rotations of it. Or 3. I played 2 rotations of it. I think we're on like the 3rd
With
rotation.
all the evidence we have now, we could
I
bring him straight
didn't
to
have
the
enough
chief and
characters for the
definitely
visionary
be
mode.
convicted. But after handing over all that Mora, Paimon kind of wants to see if he'll actually take us to the island or not.
I think that's like where you can take 16 characters, right? I think even like, I mean, it's not like I don't have the characters for it, or 22. Oh wait. Oh, okay. I think that's the optional highest difficulty. I went for the one lower because I think, yeah, I went for the difficulty where you can take 16 characters. Or did they wait? Did they only introduce visionary mode in the current rotation? Because I haven't done the current rotation yet. I've done the previous rotation. Okay. So I have not encountered it. Then okay, got it. Yeah, I've only done the last rotation. I haven't done this one, so I haven't encountered it. But interesting. Yeah, everything. Yeah, I like with Imaginarium Theater. I kind of just go for the minimum requirement to get all the primo gems or rewards. Like I was mentioning earlier with the Spiral Abyss, I kind of stopped caring about getting 36 stars. I'm like, I'll just do like a couple of runs, and it's like if I get 36 stars, cool. If I don't, I don't want to bother with it, because at this point I'm like kind of not too interested in the game mode anymore. So yeah, I guess if there is a visionary mode, I might try to do a stream where I try to clear visionary mode, because I do have the amount of characters, but I don't think I have all of them built. Like I'll need to mess around with the artifacts here and there.
Sorry to keep you
But I'm
waiting.
down to give it a
After
try.
all the clues we've gathered,
I'm down to give it a
I've
try.
managed to find a shortcut to
Feel
the
the same
island.
after getting 36 ones, yeah. I think there was a time where getting 36 stars wasn't hard. Of course, there's like the case of you need to have the characters for it. Like you can't like skill check your way through to 36 stars. Like at some point, if you don't have the characters, you just like can't get it. But like there was a time where I was getting 36 stars every rotation after like just a couple of runs. But the more they increased, like I like to say it as artificial difficulty, where they have like 10 enemies but they spawn in waves. So it's like you can't just DPS your way through it. Like you kill a wave, then another wave, then another wave. So like you have a lot of DPS loss that way. And then there's other difficulties that, I mean, again, artificial difficulties where they like force you to use certain elements. Like we have the infamous Wolf Lord from Inazuma, where you're like forced to use Geo characters, or like they force you to use like bow characters, for example. Like there's the flying Sumeru ruin thingy. This abyss you need Geo. Oh wait, you need Geo for this abyss. Um, Trying to think why, because who ran alongside Emily? Like I'm trying to think, were there Geo characters on the banner? Geo or Claymore? Okay, I see. I mean, I have Geo teams. Like it's surprisingly one of the elements that I'm not like I'm okay with it. Like I know a lot of people don't like it because it's not as fancy as other elements, and like I was mentioning, the Inazuma Wolf Lord is there, but I like Geo element. I think I only don't have Albedo. Yeah, I think Albedo is the only Geo 5 star I don't have. You only have Navia, she's fun, yeah. I like Navia as well. Not just for the gameplay, but yeah, she's fun.
Oh, alright.
She's
Let's
fun, I
get
agree with
going.
that. But I think out of the 5 star Geos, I only don't have Albedo. Yeah, because like his character never really interested me. So it's like. Also, he's like one of the candidates that I like once they mentioned that they can add characters to the standard banner with Tainari. I got Chiori, yeah. I do have Chiori as well. Yup. I decided to get Chiori, so I have Chiori as well. But yeah, with Albedo, he's like a character I never really got interested in too much. So yeah, he's the only 5 star Geo I don't have at this point. I'm still kind of hoping. Oh yeah, I was saying, Albedo was a Geo that I thought they would eventually add to standard banner as well, because standard banner doesn't have a Geo character still as a 5 star, and Albedo seemed like the. I don't want to say like he's weak or anything, but he's not too overpowered to be a standard 5 star character. So yeah. I always thought he might get added to standard ban at some point, but that hasn't happened yet. Makes sense. We're going for Zero then. I mean, her being Geo is a bonus. I'll take that. Her being Geo is a bonus, but I was mostly interested in her character more than anything. But yeah, her being a 4 star is a bonus. There's definitely no doubt about that. So I'll have another Geo character to add. Let's see what is going on.
This is the spot. The trails of
I
sunlight
think there was a
will guide
daily
the way.
commission alongside
Once
her.
you cross the rushing water, the light
She's
of
4
the setting
star?
sun
Wait, Zero now?
shall reveal everything.
Is she? I mean, I don't know if I misspoke, but I'm pretty sure she's a 5 star, right? Maybe misspoke. Oh no, I think I was mentioning that I was interested. I mean, I didn't say stars, but like the accent or whatever might have gone through. But yeah, I was mentioning that I was interested in her character more than anything. But yeah, her being a Geo is a bonus. Like I think in the teaser probably it was. Yeah, I think in the teaser, not the teaser, but the main Natlan trailer, they probably already showed her vision. But weirdly enough, from the Natlin cast that they've shown, she's kind of the only character besides the Archon that I was interested in getting. And yeah, overall, from the Natlin cast, I'm not too hyped for anyone. Because compared to like Fontaine characters, all of them were pretty okay. Natlin is like a bit. You're getting Chevreuse rerun. Yeah, I don't have Chevreuse. I think I think there's only 2 4 stars I don't have right now. Hazel being one, Chevreuse being the other. I'm not sure if there's another 4 star I don't have yet.
Atta's insights have already pointed us to the destination. It's just on the opposite bank.
You mean
Okay.
we're almost there?
As I said before, this is a shortcut. Anyway, there's no time to
Shortcut,
lose.
sure, dude.
We need to get
Sure.
there before sunset.
There are Mika, Sethos, and Kirara. Ooh. Unfortunate. I assume you didn't play the previous patch, I guess, because it had free Kirara, or maybe like you didn't end up having time to complete it, I guess, maybe. Yeah, because Kirara was free, then I'm not sure if Sethos was free. I do have Sethos, but I'm not sure how. Maybe I did a tempo and I got him. But I do have Sethos, I have Mika from some random banner.
Insights, this is
Yeah,
the
I've
place.
had Kirara for a while as well.
We're here.
You didn't play? Understandable. That's fine. I think he may be on Chiori. Oh, yeah. Oh, I mean, I guess if he was on Chiori banner, that's probably the place I got Sethos from. Yeah. I've had Mika. Yeah, I think Mika was like probably maybe a standard banner pull. Like, I've had Mika, but I didn't like intend to get Mika or whichever banner Mika was on. But I do have
You
him.
mean the mysterious island?
Yes, I've led you to the island just as I promised, which means it's time for me to say goodbye.
Hold on! Are you serious? This is supposed to be the island? Then what about the treasure? And look at these wooden signs and artificial lights! Even we can tell it's fake!
Yeah, okay, so we got successfully scammed. Which I guess is a success for us?
All that stuff about treasure is just part of the legend. I didn't make any promises about what you'd find.
Yeah, okay, bro.
Since you seem to have dropped the act, then there's no need for us to continue either. We were commissioned by the chief of the people of the Springs to gather evidence of your scamming activities.
You sure?
Huh. Let's see.
Oh,
Huh?
No,
Wait, all the writing has disappeared.
no wonder they were not hesitant to give us the receipts.
I took you all this way just to buy enough time for the handwriting to disappear. Even if you were to go back to the people you paid,
Interesting.
you want to report me for scamming tourists? Then be my guest. I'll just say that I'm being falsely accused.
Interesting.
He's trying to get away! Let's...
Oh, okay, I guess we're running after him. No worry about any of them, maybe on Ikira, but Kachina is more fun to climb with. That's fine. Oh, hello.
It's
I
the
guess
chief.
take Ford out. I haven't done. I mean, I've done a bit of Natlin exploration, but I've not used like Kachina for exploration. I personally prefer Kira because she looks silly in the box. Like it's just funny to see a lunchbox climbing walls. But I'm pretty sure, like in Natlin especially, it's Kachina and other characters like are more suited to explore Natlin. I just find Kira funny in the box.
What's the chief doing here?
Using the box to explore is
I
funny.
have dispatched others to secretly trail you.
Oh,
Thanks
cool.
to you, we can finally convict him of scamming people.
Convict me? How? They don't have any evidence against me.
And
Even
so
as the
they
chief, you
don't
can't just
game.
level accusations without any evidence, right?
Yeah. I mean, climbing is like fine. Eventually, anyone can climb, but in the lava part, because I did do a big world quest that had a bit of the lava stuff in it, and I was forced to like use Goholosauruses. I'm like, if I had MUALANI, this would have been way easier to do. Yeah. MUALANI MUALANI surfing on lava is like, yeah, maybe that's a bit much. Maybe that is a bit much.
But he got us. We lost all the evidence we had.
But it's interesting that like they're leaning into the tribal uniqueness, I guess, of each character. Like Kachina is like Tepetlisaurus, where they can climb walls. Mualani is like like Mualani Coholosauruses, where they can like surf. And um, Kinish has the. I'm assuming. I mean, it looked like he has the Yumpasaurus things, so he can like basically Spider-Man around. Her trial was also neat. I haven't played her trial yet. I played Kachina's trial, but I might play Mualani's trial after this.
Not to worry.
I've only
Let's
played
search him
Kachina's trial
first.
for now. I haven't played Mualani's.
Hey, what are you doing? Keep your hands off me! That's my Mora!
You got receipts of that Mora, sir? You got any proof of your Mora?
Yes, I see the mark. Looks like you already split the Mora before you let them here.
What do you mean?
No, she marked the currency she gave us, huh?
The
Okay.
Mora that the Traveler and Paimon were using today were all provided by me.
You...
So, there must be an explanation why the Mora that should have been theirs ended up in your
Mulan
hands,
trial is like
right?
a challenge. Yeah, I played Kachina's trial, so I think it's like similarly structured where you have to like do a bit of like challenge and stuff around the
There
area.
are no receipts to prove that any transactions took place, and you yourself just denied that there was a scam.
Yeah.
So
Chief
did
kinda
you then
smart.
take the Mora from them by force? Take
Chief
Mora
kinda
from others
smart.
by force?
You... Ugh.
Nice.
All right. Sure, I admit that I coaxed them into spending a few times.
We have witnesses standing right here, you know.
Fine. Yes, it was all a...
Well, we got one of them, I guess.
I still don't understand how so many people have been getting duped by them. You need only stop and if he claims to be able to find a shortcut to the mysterious island, then why hasn't he just gone there and claimed the treasure for himself? Why even bother guiding others there?
And again, this is like, like this happens in real life as well. They've got the people who like know about the scams, like always have the mentality like why would anyone get scammed by people? Like you just have to think, and it's like not as simple as that.
That's a good point. Speaking of,
It's not as simple as that.
guides from the people of the springs ever found the treasure of the mysterious island?
Like people who get scammed aren't usually the people who like think about stuff like this.
I can answer this question
like,
along with your previous one about how to get
Interesting.
there. The answer is actually very simple. There is no shortcut to the island. If you don't meet this single condition, then even guides from the people of the springs, despite all of their abilities, will find it difficult to overcome the obstacles
Is the
along
condition
the way.
that you have to be one of the people of the springs?
Which is exactly why, even though the clues to the mysterious island are open to the public, few have ever made it there.
Physical. Yeah, not recently, but not too long ago, I came across. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I mean, you might know or might not know, like channels like Jim Browning and Kid Boga. I think it was like a couple of years ago. I came across Jim Browning's videos, and like I've been kind of watching those videos for a while now, and it's like interesting to see where Kid Boga. Yeah, Kid Boga is pretty popular. Of like there's a whole genre of YouTubers, I guess, and Kid Boga is likely the most popular one because he has a lot of viral clips. But I came across Jim Browning as like the first person in that category of YouTubers. And yeah, just watching their videos is like, especially Jim Browning's, because Kid Boga's is more like, I don't know. I don't know like what would be the correct term to use, but Kid Boga's is more like goes more viral. Like he has a lot more like comic stuff in his content. Like Jim Browning has more serious stuff. He does role play. Yeah, his involves a lot of like acting and like trying to get like rage baiting scammers. Like Jim Browning is more serious and he doesn't do much like rage baiting. He does more like this investigative stuff. It's funny. Yeah, Kid Boga stuff is funny. Yeah, but yeah, just looking at those videos and stuff, it's like, man, it is sad. It is sad, like knowing that stuff like this happens, especially like, I mean, I know I shouldn't feel this way, but it's like happens in India. It's like, man, it's sad. Very tracks location report. So please, Jim Browning. I mean, I'm pretty sure Kid Boga probably also does it as well, but he doesn't like make videos about it. But yeah, Jim Browning is the person that usually does the, like, he tries to like report them to the police, but like there's a lot of different ways where even that doesn't end up mattering much.
There's a requirement?
But hey, at least he
What
tries.
is it?
Like, that's better than not trying. Better than not trying.
Let me ask you something first. What do you think a real journey to the mysterious island should be like?
I don't know.
It should probably involve overcoming a lot of hardships with your companions before witnessing some breathtaking
So like
sights.
this game.
Uncovering a really touching story. Oh, and scoring some super cool treasure at the end.
So like just like the game Genshin Impact, overcoming hardship with companions, witnessing sights, and a touching story. Sounds like a game to me.
Therein lies the key point. Overcoming hardships with your companions. It's said that when the first chief set out to search for the island, the ones who accompanied him were not clients. The legend also mentioned that
friends,
only
okay.
those willing to entrust their lives to one another will be
The
able
treasure,
to reach the island together.
The treasure was the friends we made along the way. That's like the cliche classic line, right? The
Therefore,
treasure was the
the
journey, or
requirement to
the friends we
reach the
made
island
along the
is
way.
journeying with your closest friends. So that's the key. From
like,
what I can see,
such
you
a
and
like
Paimon
cliche
are
thing.
exactly those kinds of friends. But unfortunately, neither of you are experienced guides. And if you were to hire someone else, that's true. But don't feel discouraged. I believe that this beautiful land that I call my home will not disappoint you.
I assume the trusted friend will end up being MUALANI in the
Whether
next
it's
part of
remote
this
islands
quest.
or ancient ruins, and let me tell you a secret. The elders once told me that beneath these very ruins lies a way to reach the sky.
I know this is like supposed to be a build up to the world quest, but I already did this world quest like literally last night, where we go under these ruins and end up like finding those floating islands. I literally did.
Maybe someone already discovered that.
Yeah, I
No matter.
already
If you two
did
want to
that
go
like last night.
elsewhere, I can also give you some suggestions. Yeah, thanks for that. But
It's kind of
we don't give up
amusing
so
to see this
easily, even
interaction.
when a place is supposedly impossible to visit. Oh, I can understand. I won't stop you if you're still
Okay.
interested in finding the island. A guide we could trust with their lives? Oh, who knows when we'll meet someone like that around here?
I don't know if it's like we're acting clueless about MUALANI because this is like technically takes place before the Archon quest is finished, but I've already done the Archon quest, so yeah, I don't know. Maybe like the
Oh, we could go find MUALANI!
Well, never mind. Never mind what I just said.
It appears
Never
you've
mind
already
what
made
I
up your
just said.
minds. Okay, bye-bye.
I guess we already know MUALANI at this point. Yeah, never mind whatever I said about not knowing about MUALANI. We do know about MUALANI. Oh wait, we get to keep. I mean, I guess we do get to keep the pack, but how much more is in it? I don't want to click on use. I guess I'll look up someone who might have used it and see how much more is in it. I probably won't ever use it though. I probably won't ever use it. It's like another collectible for my inventory. Because once you use it, it's gone. Anyways, onwards to the main part of this, or the main quest of this quest line. We go on an adventure with MUALANI. Let's go. Oh yeah, this is a store that, and MUALANI doesn't run it, but like she helps in the operation of that business.
Sorry, we don't
Oh no,
carry
this
any
is the store she
black
runs. Okay.
swimming floaters here.
Huh.
But why? Black floaters look really cool.
Okay, dude.
May I ask whether you've had some bad luck lately?
Well, yeah, sorta. The last pair of black floaters I bought ended up getting bitten by Kaholasaur.
I knew it. I specifically asked an expert from the Masters of the Night Wind about this once.
Hey.
Really?
Interesting.
Also, have you by any chance become a mosquito magnet? Or found yourself overheating? Maybe even suffering a little heat stroke?
Damn, mosquitoes exist even in Genshin, huh? Huh. I think it's the first time they mentioned mosquitoes in the game. It's funny to see like mosquitoes even exist in a fictional world.
Yeah, that's exactly how I've been feeling. It's all starting to make sense now.
In that case, I'd recommend either pink or blue swimming floaters. I'll even offer you a discount if you'd like. Just see it as a way of celebrating your luck taking a turn for the better.
Actually, it is like, I mean, I'm sure, like it's not, maybe it is a coincidence, maybe it isn't, but it is recommended to wear like bright colors if you're like going out on a swim or anything. So like it, just in case you ever end up in a situation where you need to be rescued, like it's easier for people to spot bright colors compared to other colors. So it's not something that, I mean, people think about, I guess, necessarily, but it is like a tip to, like, if you're going out on like a place where you might have a risk of getting lost, it's better to like wear bright colors or colors that stand out rather than like colors that might blend in, to make it easier for people to spot you.
You'd really do that? Then.
But I guess it also brings good luck according to MUALANI, so
you got it.
Cool. What?
Well, hello there! If it isn't the Traveler in Paimon.
Sup, dude?
It's been a while, Mualani.
I guess it has been a while. It's been probably a week since you talked to MUALANI. Probably a week.
Do pink and blue floaters really bring good luck? Of course. I know a friend who nearly drowned once, but because she was wearing blue floaters, a group of Kaholasaurs came to the rescue and brought her back to shore.
Maybe because they spotted her easily because of the blue color. Actually, although blue color would blend in, so that's kind of weird. That's kind of a weird choice. But I guess if it worked, it worked.
Are you looking to buy some water sports products?
No.
Come on, don't be strangers now. I can give you whatever you need. You are guests here after all. It's only natural for me to give some gifts to you.
It would be nice if we could have a skin that the Traveler could equip, but we can't have that. Yeah, we can't have that yet.
Well, you've come to the right person. So, where do you want to go? We want to visit the mysterious island from the legend. A trip to the mysterious island.
Oh.
Do you have any concerns, Mualani?
Maybe when Danger comes out, we might get Traveler skins. Yeah, maybe we won't. I mean, at this point, I feel like they should probably just not give the Traveler skins, because they've had like so many good opportunities to give the Traveler skins. Like we've had, like I think it was all the way back in even in Azuma where technically Ayaka like commissioned the outfit for us in her like story quest we did. So yeah, maybe it's just like they won't ever do skins for the main character. Like in general, like Genshin is a bit, actually maybe it's not just Genshin, but like Hoyoverse in general, besides Honkai Impact, I guess. Besides Honkai Impact, like MiHoYo shies away from doing skins, which is interesting because a lot of gacha games make a lot of money from skins, but it's an interesting choice that the developers went with. Like I'm sure people wouldn't mind spending money on skins, but it's like, yeah, interesting to see that Hoyoverse doesn't do skins that much. Trilogy kind of thing would have been a good time to release them yet. Yeah, I guess not, but I mean, like the only thing, like as long as the skin that they do eventually maybe give to the traveler makes sense, or and it's not just like, oh, like the traveler ascended, so they have a like a new look to them kind of thing, like because it would be kind of weird. Like I would personally be disappointed in that because like I mentioned with the Ayaka thing we had in Inazuma, like we don't get a skin at the point where it would have made a lot of sense even like as part of the story, and we just get a skin because yes, like Dainsleif, or like because it's close to the end of the story. But let's see if they do anything
I
about
assume
it.
you're already aware of how difficult the trip will be, right?
Yep, your chief has already made that pretty clear. But with our adventuring experience and with you as our guide, we'll definitely be able to reach the mysterious island.
Then I'll have to explain some things to you first. I
What
learned all my
things?
skills as a guide from Uncle New. And he's the best guide in the whole tribe. With a good guide to lead the way, a journey should usually be fun and pleasant. But since it's you two asking, I definitely won't refuse.
Let's go.
It's just my duty as a guide to explain these things before I officially agree to go on the journey.
Paimon thought this would be a piece of cake for you. Paimon will feel really guilty to make a friend go through a bunch of trouble just for the sake of finding some treasure.
mean, I guess I don't care about the treasure. It's the journey that matters, right? It's the journey that matters.
Whoa, what's the hurry?
Hello. What is going on
What are
here?
you waiting for? Kolo just got back to the tribe.
Who?
I heard he found another underground ruin full of treasure.
That's a person that they know.
Oh, Kolo's back.
Who's Kolo?
Oh, he's currently ranked as the #1 guide in the people
Or-
of the Springs.
Really?
Oh, wait. Huh, he has made it to the
He's
mysterious
always out
island,
and
huh?
about, so we don't get to see him often.
Interesting.
Sounds like this is quite an occasion, though. Let me put up the closed sign first.
So we do have a person besides the mythical first chief that has been to the mysterious island, huh? Interesting. I can't wait for them to release the Natlan album. It already has like so many good soundtracks, especially like a lot of varied soundtracks as well compared to certain, or not certain, but like other regions. Because before Natlan, each region was like one region, so they all had like one, like not necessarily type of music, but they all had a similar theme across all their OSTs. Like Inazuma had the Japanese instrument influencing the OSTs, Sumeru had the regional instruments. In Natlan, they definitely have a lot of variety because of the lot of like the whole tribal thing they're going with, like tribes and sub-regions within Natlan, like that whole theme going for it. So they can also have like each tribe can have its own type of OST. So definitely waiting for when they release the Natlan album.
The
Who is
crystals you
Kolo?
asked
Oh,
for can only
okay,
be found in
right.
caverns deeper than 500 meters
Hello.
underground.
So
Here, have a look for yourself. As for the people you asked me to take along, they almost all got lost in a cave. Out of my sense
oh,
of
it's
duty as a
the
guide, I brought
NPCs
them
we
all
met
back.
at the start. Hello.
Next time, just save the trouble and let me go. Indeed. Well done.
No wonder he's the best. I wouldn't dare to go more than 200
I
meters
agree.
down into a cavern like
I
that.
would not even go down in a cavern,
I
honestly.
wonder how much he made this time.
Whoa. It really does sound like a super amazing guide. Do you think you could get some pointers from him, Mool?
Ko'olo always treats his experience like trade secrets. He never tells anyone anything about being a guide.
Respectable. Respectable choice.
Okay.
But one day,
That's him, right? Do you really think you'll be able to get his help?
Oh, he take these guys, but he took some other random people. I don't like where this interaction is going to go. Oh no, he's not
You must be
a
the
good
top
talker.
guide of your tribe. I have a commission that I hope you'd be willing to consider.
Virandra, don't talk. Please, you're not a people's person.
That guy sure looks familiar.
Yeah, they
also
look
wanted
familiar.
to go
Yeah.
to the mysterious island, right?
A commission? Since you've obviously heard about my abilities, have you also happened to hear about my rates? you're not intimidated by the price, then we can talk.
Yes, I've looked into everything I need to know. As long as the trip is a success, then the commission fees won't be a problem.
Oh? And where is it you want to go?
The mysterious island.
Just as
Oh
time
boy. What's gonna be the answer?
But first, please don't misunderstand. I'm no tourist.
You hear that? He wants to go to the island.
In that case, Ko'olo's the only one for the job. But the journey to the island requires a lot more than just a guide, right?
We were told about the requirement about friends.
Since you want to visit the real mysterious island, then I'm sure you've also heard about the requirement for our trip, right?
Yes, I know. According to the legend, only those who are willing to entrust their lives to one another will be able to reach the island together. I must reach that island, even if that means putting my life in someone else's hands. I have made up my mind.
I think that's... I mean, that's a interesting way to take that.
Don't waste your words on me. The way I see it, the requirement is just a way to weed out those who do not have the skills to reach the island by themselves.
You...
Oh, right, because even if Ramdro like gives his life into another's hands, someone else has to give their life into his hands as well. It's like a mutual thing that they have to take part
You say
in.
you'd put your life in somebody else's hands? Ridiculous.
Yeah,
Even
right.
if someone would
makes
trust
sense.
me with their life, they'd just be another burden.
Because like it's not like he can trust Ramdro, right?
Let's look at it the other way around.
Yeah.
Why would I place my
pretty much
life
this,
in
yep.
the hands of someone whose abilities are far below mine?
Yeah,
Many
pretty
guides
much.
in the tribe have received commissions like this, only to end up bogged down by their incompetent clients long before reaching the destination. How do you think I reached the mysterious island?
Well, I'm different. I'm no
okay,
ordinary tourist.
Sure,
That
bro.
doesn't make much of a difference
Sure.
to me. You'll give up halfway at best, which is a waste of my time. I can tell you're just looking to explore something new. If that's the case, then you can find another guide in the tribe. For example, new student over there.
Oh,
What's up with that
what?
guy's attitude? Paimon takes back everything that she said about him.
I have things to do now. Goodbye.
I mean, I respect the dude's way of dealing with
Hold
people.
on, Ko'olo.
What's wrong?
I respect his
Only
way of...
introducing a potential client to you because I know you're a teacher.
Never mind that for now. I don't agree with your views on the island.
I know. You're just the same as him. You both obviously hope to prove yourselves, but still think that you have to follow the legend to the letter. Waiting for a cumbersome client to find you before even trying to set off.
MUALANI?
The rare ores I brought back are proof that I've been to the island. But as for New, where's his proof? Why don't you wait until he's actually found the
Interesting.
island before you start using his views to refute me?
Again, I still respect the dude, but yeah, he acts a bit unfriendly.
I'm sorry. I just wanted to take you to see what the excitement was all about.
That
He seems a
seemed to
bit
harbor
unfriendly.
Some kind of grudge against you, MUALANI.
I know. Quite an impressive achievement for my teacher, huh? Even the best guide in the tribe can't stop talking
That's one
about
way
him.
to. That's one way to think
Oh,
about
I
it.
thought you'd be more upset.
Of course not. Uncle Nu has also argued with Ko'olo before, but it's hard to prove anything to him unless you've actually been to the island.
I guess it's time for us to go to the island then.
That's right. It's just that I've always seen the journey as something super important and not to be taken lightly. After telling you about all the dangers with such a serious face, I didn't make you think that you're causing me trouble, did I?
Actually, Paimon did think about taking our invite back.
No, please don't do that. Actually, that is also a part of what Uncle Nu taught me as a guide. The difficulty of the trip is the very first thing that needs to be clearly laid out to the group. If you want a chance of reaching the destination together, you must first reach a consensus on the amount of effort that will be required. I always felt that my teacher is
That's
no
a
less
good
skilled
advice.
than Ko'olo. But Uncle Nu has never been to the island, so Ko'olo always uses that to push us down. So, as Uncle Nu's student, I've always wanted to complete the trip to prove his skills. It's a pity that I've never had the chance.
Why? Who invited these guys over? Why are they here?
Don't you have that chance now, MUALANI? If you'd agree to be our guide, we're completely willing to trust you with our lives. With
Who
the help
invited
of the
these two
renowned
random
traveler and his
NPCs?
trusted
I mean, not
companion,
random, but
you'll definitely be able to find the mysterious
NPCs.
island. Then you can come back and teach that Ko'olo a lesson.
Oh, Paimon. Come on, bring it in.
What? What? Oh,
Aw, you're
what?
making Paimon blush.
Okay, I did not expect this, but alright.
Alrighty then. If we're
Hugging.
gonna go, we should start preparing right
That's
away.
a new thing for them
I've
to
already had the
animate.
plans for this trip written out for some time.
That was unexpected.
Oh,
He
it's
had
that
to butt in,
scholar
huh?
guy. Paimon almost forgot he was still here.
Scholar guy? My name is Varamdra. Please use it.
No, I like calling him scholar guy
I
now.
didn't expect to see you again, Traveler in Paimon.
Hello.
Oh, and it's that lady.
Excuse me, Miss Guide. Since we've been referred to you, would it be okay for us to join your journey?
I'm MUALANI. As for whether or not you can come along, I'm sure you've already heard the requirements. We've only just met, and I'm not sure you're cut out for this trip.
Oh.
I admit that after coming to Natlan, I've encountered many things outside of my field of expertise. It's understandable you're worried that we'll slow you down. So how about this?
What's he going to propose?
We'll set off with you as ordinary travel companions, and I'll pay you the usual commission fees. But we won't officially be your clients. In other words, you needn't shoulder the responsibility of being our guide. And even if something were to happen to us, your reputation as a guide won't be tarnished as a result. How does that sound?
That's weird.
If you
That's a
accompany
weird way
us,
to put
then
it.
you are a member of the team. I could
Yeah,
never
like
agree
what?
to such a careless deal. Oh, don't tell me you think I'm the same kind of person as Ko'olo.
That was
So
a
you still
weird
refuse?
proposal.
Fine. Karia, I'll put the Mora for the return trip in your backpack. Without a guide, the road ahead may be dangerous, so please don't follow me.
Varamdra?
Now he wants to go alone?
Wait! Please don't do this in front of a guide. I can't let a tourist go on some dangerous journey all alone.
I'm so sorry for the trouble. Really.
Don't say that. Although it'd be inappropriate to bring along two strangers I just met, how about this? Let's meet up tomorrow morning at the monument near the tribe's southeastern slope. I'll see you there.
She gonna like put them through a test or something?
So you've decided to accept my offer?
No. My plan is to use some of our
Oh,
time together
okay,
to turn
never
you from
mind.
strangers into friends.
That's
I mean,
your
I guess
plan?
kind of a test. I
Very
guess that's
well,
kind
then.
of a test.
Wonderful. On behalf of both Varamdra and I, thank you so much.
Okay. Let's see where this goes.
Pretty sure only Mualani could come up with a plan like that.
We need to get started on our preparations.
Alright. There was so much dialogue that my mouse turned itself off, so it took a second to wake back up. Alright. Let's go back to Mualani's shop. Oh, okay. I'm in the wall. Oh, how do I get out? Okay. That was... Did not mean to do that. Right. I guess we're gonna pack up the shop or
Hey,
something.
Alafa, I've got some business for
Oh,
you.
or never mind.
We've been over this before. The name's Yellowpath.
Oh, hello, ma'am.
I know. It's just that Lafa sounds so much cuter.
I don't know about that, but sure.
Well, since you're the customer here, I guess whatever floats your boat.
I need a camping tent with all the accessories. Only the best you've got.
Another commission, huh? Just so you know, a full tent according to your standards is gonna be pricey.
How much are we talking?
I mean, are we the clients
Don't worry
here?
about the costs. I'll take care
Oh,
of
okay,
it.
never mind.
But that's
Cool.
not right.
Oh,
Ahem.
okay, I'm
Let's make
confused
this
here.
clear, Traveler and Paimon. We're not working together like this is a hired commission, are we?
Oh, no. We're traveling as close friends who trust each other with anything.
Right.
That's what I thought. Honestly, I can be a little picky when it comes to camping equipment, and I don't want my friends to be paying for me.
How
We're
much
ready,
is it
Lafa.
though? How much
Your
is it
total
though?
is
Oh,
200,000 Mora.
that is quite a bit.
Isn't that still a lot for you,
That is like a day's worth of resin or something.
Just imagine us in the wilderness.
That is like a
okay?
whole day's worth of
We
resin.
can either
Damn.
sleep out in the open, tired and weary, or simply spend a week's worth of pocket money and completely solve that problem.
Week's
I'd say
worth
that's
of
a great
pocket money. It's an interesting way
You
to
call
think
that
about.
a
Yeah,
week's
like what?
worth of pocket money?
Like, what?
Are you rich, Mualani?
That's not important.
What?
We still need to buy some equipment from another store. Come with me.
That's a lot for a week's worth of pocket money. Not even like weeks worth of money, just pocket money. Like, damn, alright. I see where she's coming from then. Interesting. Alright, what are we buying next?
Afternoon, Uncle On.
You call me uncle, but I'm old enough to be your grandfather, you know.
Because you're still young, Uncle On. Hey, can you help
I
me
mean,
find
alright.
something kind of rare?
All right. What are you looking for?
A record player. Specifically, the kind that's convenient to take camping.
I guess that exists.
Oh, that
Sure.
model is pretty rare indeed.
Uncle On.
Just don't break it, okay? I'll even buy it back from you when you're done with it.
Okay.
Thanks, Uncle On.
Interesting.
A record player? Does that mean we need to buy some records too?
Yep. And that's our next stop.
Do we get to keep the records? What kind of records are we talking about? I'll say this is.
Hey, Paka Paka.
Oh, huh, interesting name. Or a nickname. Also, yeah, I did not realize that they had record players. I don't know if I missed this in like some sort of teasers or previews, but this is the first time I'm finding about record players and records being a thing.
MUALANI? Have you finally decided
No.
to release a record of your own?
You'd be the first I'd
what?
sign with if I ever did, but not today. I just want to buy a record. The one you've been keeping from customers and listening to in secret.
What?
That's a pretty rare record, you know?
Maybe I can think of a way to connect you with a friend from the Masters of the Night Wind to release a record.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Here's a tease about a
There's some
character
really wild tunes.
that we might know
You've got a deal.
or get to know. Is it?
Nice. That's the record also accounted for.
What do we need it for anyway?
Well, I asked a friend from the Masters of the Night Wind for some advice once, and
Oh, huh.
apparently, playing this song at
Weird,
night is an
but
effective
okay.
way to keep travelers safe and sound.
Is that really a thing? Well, if it doesn't cost much, that's a nice way to make the trip
I have a
little
feeling
more
it's going to
pleasant.
cost a bit much.
You know how it goes, MUALANI. 20,000 mora for this record.
Deal.
Looks like Mualani really is rich.
That should be about everything we need to buy. Next is... Ooh, I'm getting kind of nervous.
What's wrong, Mualani?
She seems like a well-off person.
Next, I need to find my teacher and get the map to the island. Besides the legend left by the first chief, there's also a map. It's full of strange symbols, almost like it's a part of a big puzzle. Guides must draw from their experience to decipher the map's meaning and understand the route. The chief made several copies of the map and distributed them to the first members of the tribe, which brings us to today.
Whoa. Hearing that is also making Paimon feel a little nervous.
Yes, but the thought of having you two by my side somehow makes me feel...
That's right! Let's go and find
Is there like a requirement or like a procession that needs to happen to hand on a treasure map from a teacher to a student? Is that a big deal? Like a big occasion? Let's see.
Afternoon, Uncle New.
A surprise. Then you must be here to
Oh,
finally pick up the
I
map.
guess he knows.
You saw right through me, as always.
Did you forget that you had mentioned these two to me before? The ones who went to the Night Kingdom with
Oh,
you.
huh.
In some sense,
That's
you could say that
nice.
you've already trusted each other with your lives. It's just that my feelings are a little complicated now.
what?
Huh?
What?
Do you think that I'm still not ready yet, Uncle New?
No, I believe you are the best guide in your generation. It's just that I'm not ready yet.
Or what does he mean by
After
that?
all, the journey to the mysterious island is no easy feat for any guide of the people of the springs.
Don't worry. With our help, Mualani will definitely be able to find the mysterious island.
Yeah. This time I'll definitely be able to prove that Ko'olo is no better than Uncle New.
Don't misunderstand. Since you've made up your minds, I won't try to stop
Okay.
you. It's just our mission as guides has never been to prove anything.
I understand, Uncle New.
In that case, you may have the map. Also, take this with you.
Alright. I mean, it's an understanding between them.
What is it?
It is what it is. Ooh, what is
It's a
that?
talisman.
Oh,
Take
okay.
good care of it.
Was this made with spinel fruit?
Right. Which is precisely why it's so effective.
You really know me best, Uncle New. All right. Traveler and Paimon?
Yay! Paimon can't wait!
Alright, time to pass over the day, I guess. Good thing we can do this without having to actually go to sleep. This was like, I don't know, year 1 Genshin, they would have made us wait like a whole day in like actual time.
It's about
So
time
they've
to meet up. Let's head to the spot MUALANI mentioned.
like they've slowly phased out those like hard time gated or day gated quests. Like early in the game, there were definitely a lot more quests that involved like having to actual wait like actual days or week maybe to complete a quest, but they moved on from it slowly, which is good because that shit was annoying. That shit was annoying. Yeah, I'll do all this stuff on my own time. What's that over there? Oh, it's a llama. I thought that was like a weird moving stone. It's a llama. Never mind. Okay, everyone's here already. Hobbits. I don't know what the statue is about.
Traveler, Paimon, over here.
You're here,
Hello.
MUALANI? Oh, and those strange scholars are here too.
Strange
Good morning,
scholars.
So when are we leaving?
Seems you're as excited as a child before the start of our journey.
I just want to get down to business as soon as possible. You know this is no leisurely spring stroll.
Don't worry, I'm a very professional guide. Our journey to the mysterious island has officially begun. Yay! First, do you all see the statue here?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I do.
Is it an important clue?
Well, no, it's not a clue at all. He was the first chief
Oh,
of the people of the Springs who came back from the mysterious island and set up this place. The first
Okay.
thing we need to do before we set off is to touch the statue and pray to our ancestors.
Is there any theoretical
preach.
basis to support that
Oh,
claim?
brother.
A theoretical basis? No, but my teacher
Can't he
taught
just,
me
like,
it's
play
an
along
essential
for a
step
bit?
before heading to the mysterious island. Very good. You didn't try to argue with me over something that you aren't knowledgeable about.
Sure, but since this practice doesn't have an empirical basis, I won't be able to include it in my thesis.
Come on, everyone.
Who cares, bro? Just go on an adventure with us, man. Who cares?
Greetings to my ancestors. As your
Great.
descendant,
Page.
I'm about to follow in your footsteps and witness your accomplishments. Allow me to depart under your gaze and return under your protective watch.
It really feels like we're about to embark.
Now, please get ready. We're going to look for the first clue.
Speaking of which, where should we look for the clue?
Where are we going? I don't know where that is, but we'll just go wherever that is supposed to be.
At a place where many gather. Like a party.
Huh?
Possibly a hot spring?
Let's try not to disrupt them.
What? Wait. What? Oh. I guess, okay. Somehow triggered the quest from like so far away.
As expected, the first clue is related to the Kaholasaurs.
When people from outside the tribe get a copy of the map, most can deduce that the first clue is related to the Kaholasaurs. When the first chief created the map, he left a special mark for this part. So it'll be impossible to gain any leads from just finding one or two stray Kaholasaurs.
You're a real pro at this, MUALANI.
But according to the information I've been able to find, Kaholasaurs don't like gathering as herd unless it's to compete for the hot springs.
So let me tell you a secret that only a guide from the people of the springs would know. It so happens that wild Kaholasaurs periodically gather in the valley
Alright.
ahead.
That's a thing.
It's almost like how our tribe gathers together for festivals. Unless you're a guide who's always running across Natlan, it would be very rare to ever witness such a thing.
This is a thing? I need to note this down right away and include an explanation as a part of my thesis.
So, man, you do you.
According to what I've deciphered from the
You
map...
do you, bro.
But to get there, won't we have to get through the herd of Kaholasaurs?
We'll have to think of a way to sneak past without startling them.
You mean we're going to have to walk through the Kaholasaur herd?
Given we've agreed to work together, everyone should do their part. However, Karia has been attacked by Kaholasaurs before, so this isn't an ideal plan for her. But it shouldn't be a problem at all for me.
No worries. We don't need everyone to go. We actually need someone to stay and look after the luggage, so we'll leave that to you two.
Is that so? Then that works out perfectly.
And now I understand how much you care for your assistant scholar. Follow me and stay close.
Interesting wink there, but alright. Okay, cool. What are we doing here?
Oh no, we've been spotted. Let's
I
back
can't
off
move.
and try again.
Hello. Okay, I guess that's part of the quest, but I was like unable to move.
Given you've already used the information provided by the map to deduce that the clue is in that valley.
First of all, the elders of the tribe have always warned us to never hurt the Kaholasaurs. And secondly, you can't just show up and intrude on others' gatherings.
But on what basis?
Okay.
Oh my god,
so
bro,
can we
who cares
figure
about
out
the
another
basis?
way to enter the valley?
There must be a way to enter the valley without startling them. It'd take a while for me to come up with a solution on my own, so...
Let Paimon think. Oh, is there a detour or another way around?
According to the map, the clue is right in the middle of the Kaholasaur herd.
Okay.
Even if we try to approach from the other side, we'll
this is tricky.
Indeed.
Karia,
Tricky.
I've noticed that you only talk when you're trying to help smooth things over between Varamdra and the others.
Me? All right. When Varamdra decided to look for leads on the Kaholasaurs, I wanted to help. And so I also looked up some information about the creatures.
I mean, I guess she's not a silent person, but the character who doesn't speak a lot over others might have some insight.
I discovered something very interesting. We thought that the Kaholasaurs relied on their hearing to track their prey, but I'm not sure how useful that information is.
Oh, that was actually very useful, Miss...
You can just call me Karia.
In that case, please stay here and keep an eye on the luggage.
We're gonna lure them away with some smells or something. Oh, okay. I don't know where we're going, but alright. We're going somewhere.
Found it!
What's this?
The key to making our way through the herd. If the Kaholasaurs have a keen sense of smell, then even if we try to sneak around and stay out of sight, they'll still notice us once we get close enough. But this plant can help us solve that problem, because its fragrance is very similar to the scent of a Kaholasaur. We can apply the plant's extract to our bodies and trick their sense of smell.
That's a valid strat.
Valid strat. Rub plant juice on ourselves?
You don't have to put it that way, Paimon, but I guess.
It's also good for your skin.
You don't have to put it that way, Paimon.
Oh, Paimon feels all wet and slimy. But this actually does
You describe
smell
that,
like a
Paimon.
Kaholasaur.
Perfect. Okay.
Do you have to describe it, Paimon? Now what? You crouch, I guess.
Be sure to stay out of sight. What's that sound? Careful!
Uh-oh. What is going on here?
Oh, it's just a young Kaholasaur. Don't
Okay.
worry, this little one doesn't pose any danger.
Cool. Okay, so we just like
so many here.
going through.
We can't get through.
Oh, okay.
I have an idea. Wait here.
Okay. I guess she's gonna do all the sneaky stuff for us. We're just like following along. What? Okay, I guess she knows how to make Koholosaur sounds. Yeah, that was interesting. Oh, there's a sleeping Koholosaurus here. Oh, there's two of them sleeping here.
Careful. Don't startle them.
Yeah. Going. You're going pretty deep in, huh?
We must be getting close.
Look, a bunch are gathering around that rock.
Maybe when things start to get boring, they gather together and talk about something fun?
But Paimon thought guides from the people
Yeah,
of the
that
springs
was
could understand
a lie.
Koholosaurs.
That was
like
a lie.
Someone has been trying to trick you.
True, they were definitely trying to scam us. Huh? Do you see that on the rock? It looks.
I've heard that there is a type of moss that changes color when it reacts to the biological signals released by Koholosaurs.
Interesting.
That must be the clue.
Should we take a picture?
Oh, the flash might disturb them. Let me try to copy it down.
Understandable. My copies on quite easy back there until.
So
Oh,
we've
okay.
passed the first stage of the journey now, right?
I see. Had we chosen to drive the Koholosaurs off, then we never would have found this lead.
Has he always been this way, Miss Cario?
I assume,
He's
yeah.
just obsessed with his research.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, I can see
At
that.
least this has shown that my judgment is correct. I've proven my trustworthiness.
Yes, I understand.
MUALANI really knows how to lead our group.
I mean, she's a
Next,
professional
we'll need
guy.
to use the lead we found to
She's
uncover
not
our
just
next
doing it for the
destination.
sake of it. She's actually a guide. Oh, okay. I don't know what that's supposed to be, but alright.
Hard to tell.
Aha! I got it. Though the lines are kind of rough, I can still see that they represent the boundaries between the water and the land at Jadeskirt Knoll.
Sure.
Find our next destination.
Really?
I guess.
Well, intuition is also a part of it. All right, break time is over.
There wasn't a break time, but alright, I guess it is over. Is there a teleport point? Yeah, I guess I can sort of use that teleport point. Give me a moment. Wait. That is ominously empty-looking arena spot.
Watch this!
Oh god, I didn't mean to trigger an enemy. Can I like unaggro myself, please? I don't want to do a quest, man. I just want to do a quest. I don't want to like fight anyone. Just go away. Okay, thank you. Thank you for going away.
Okay, this is the place.
Is this place?
So, where do we go next?
I'm not completely sure yet. The map seems to indicate there's a mechanism here that crosses the water.
I knew it. My theory was correct.
What?
Sounds like he's got something to say again.
If you have any suggestions that...
I believe the mechanism that the lines are indicating is a spirit way.
That is a possibility.
According to my theory, it might not have been set up by humans. The dragons living in that land also
That
used a
is
similar device.
plausible.
Speaking of which, the spirit doors your tribe uses may have been built imitating the dragon one.
Oh, I remember now.
After learning about the legend, I realized that it was connected to my research. Even though I haven't found an exact route to the mysterious island, I'm fairly certain I've deduced the geographical features of the island's surrounding areas. Firstly, it's at an intersection between water and land. And secondly, there should be a high concentration of phlogiston. Therefore, the area must contain many potential spirit ways.
Oh, amazing.
Now everyone's contributing to the team.
Poggers?
You flatter me.
I mean, we haven't
If
done
my
much,
theory
but
is correct,
poggers?
we should already be very close to the mysterious island.
All right. Then let's start searching for the dragon.
That's just a quick and easy name. I won't be able to include it in my thesis. Given the dragons used the device long before the humans,
Then
whatever,
let's
bro.
start searching for the phlogiston node.
Like, whatever you want to call
if I'm not
it.
mistaken. Look that way.
What am I looking at? Oh. Okay.
Whoa! It started glowing!
Looks like we can activate it once we get close enough. But according to the map, there should be 2 more phlogiston nodes. Let's keep searching.
Alright. I did spot one of these things in the middle of the other world quest I was doing. Oh yeah, up there, right. Yeah, I did spot one of them up there. Ah, so it was part of this quest all along, huh? Yeah, I remember seeing this one when I was doing that big world quest earlier. Or last night, rather.
It's way up high. We'll need to find a way up there.
Yeah, this was like in the area where I was, like this area was part of the world quest I was doing last night. So I did spot this, but I was curious like what exactly it was about. But I guess it was always intended to be part of this quest, huh? Ooh. Cool to see that this stuff was always there. Cool. Where's the other one then? I remember noticing this one down here. I don't remember noticing this one, but definitely spotted the one above that we just encountered.
Great work, everyone! Okay, now first, we need to figure out how to control this thing.
Is there something wrong?
See, look at this. After activating a normal spirit door, we could just go ahead and use it. But also, according to the map, we need to activate the mechanism and switch between different phlogiston nodes to change the path of the spirit way. If we don't operate the nodes properly, then the people on the spirit way will come tumbling from the sky.
Isn't that super dangerous?
In theory, the process should be very safe, but only the 3 phlogiston
and we have 4
nodes are
people
each being
here.
operated by someone.
So 3 people to operate the nodes and 1 person to ride the spirit way?
Do you think you'd be able to operate it? I just tried, and it clearly requires more skill than a typical spirit door.
Though I've never tried before, I've read a lot of information and theoretically should be able to properly control it.
Guess it works. I guess he can do it. Oh no,
But
okay.
in theory, this shouldn't
Never mind.
happen.
If Varamdra can't control it, then that...
Okay, well, how about you?
I guess
After all
he
the
can.
adventures he's been on, handling something like this should be easy peasy.
All right. Then it'll be up to the traveler to stay here and operate the phlogiston.
Okay, I guess he
I'll
can
let you
do
know
it,
when
sure.
we need to switch
Somehow
nodes.
we can.
Just make sure you quickly head to the corresponding node, and we should make it safely.
Wait, but handling it...
Don't worry. It looks like the spirit ways are all above the water.
But it's so high! And you'll be falling so fast!
Do you still remember the promise we made before we left Paimon?
We have to trust each other.
Only those who can trust each other with their lives can reach the mysterious island. Since you two are willing to trust me, then naturally, I'm willing to trust you.
This is nice.
Alrighty.
Very wholesome.
Please be careful.
Right. I guess we're doing this part then. Sure. I thought we would like be doing something with the control, but I guess that's not a immersive experience, so we're doing the fun part of the quest. I'm down with this. I'm okay with this.
Now switch to the spirit way on the right.
Yeah, my keyboard is half functional, so apologies for that. I might end up failing it, not because of skill issue, but just my keyboard not being functional. Oh, okay. Okay. I guess we're. What is happening? Oh, I guess we're like doing both the parts, not just the MUALANI part. I guess we're doing everything here. Oh, okay. Here she is. Hello. Oh, okay. We're back to the other perspective. We're we even stay? Oh no, we do need to go to the other one, right? Yeah, we need to go to the other one. What does this even do? Is it like a sprint button?
The path ends up ahead. Switch to the next spirit way.
I don't know what the right click is supposed to be doing here. Yeah, it seemed like it is a sprint button. Seems like it's a sprint button.
Paimon heard MUALANI shouting just now.
Oh, okay. I guess we're already here.
MUALANI, we've taken care of the final node. Please be careful.
This is fun, I guess. This is fun. Yay, speed up, let's go. Oh, we have to go across. No, no, no. Oh, my keyboard isn't functioning. No, I see a tower down there as well. Oh my god, dude. My D key doesn't work. And I can't use arrow keys as an alternative. Okay, finally we're here. Oh. I don't know what's supposed to happen at the end of these, but I guess something happens at the end. Not sure what though.
That was perfect.
Not sure what we did besides just having fun.
There were a couple of moments Paimon thought it was over.
Yeah, might have been my bad.
I'm confident I could do it all over again.
Oh no, you're right.
It appears the phlogiston nodes here need to automatically recharge.
In that case, no matter what happens next, we have to seize our chance.
Do you hear that?
No?
The weather's getting gloomy, and a bunch of whirlpools just appeared in
No,
the water.
that's not good.
Yes, we need to get to higher ground and take a look.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's good. I guess it's part of the quest. Oh, a big one.
Look over there.
That is a big one.
There's a giant whirlpool over there.
Yep. And that's our next
Hey,
stop.
now I'm kind of confused. The thing that we just did with the spirit is not physically possible to do with a single person. So how did that person manage to do it alone, allegedly?
Huh?
Suspicious. That dude. That is suspicious. Because this thing clearly needs physically more than one person to do. That is interesting. That is interesting. I wonder if we get an explanation about that at some point.
The info I deciphered from the map points to only one possibility.
No way.
Forgive me for being frank, but as a guide of the people of the Springs, I'm sure you understand the danger of such a vortex even better than we do.
Yes, I know. But whether it's the information deciphered from the map, or the direction of the spirit way that I observed in the air, everything points to the path ahead being hidden in that whirlpool.
And what if you're wrong?
Paramdra.
I'm not trying to be unreasonable. Unfortunately, I'm very knowledgeable in this area. The spirit ways must have affected the nearby bodies of water and lowered the water level. That's why the whirlpools appeared. At this rate, some of the land that was once underwater will soon reappear at the surface and see the light of day again. Don't you think that sounds more like the definition of a mysterious island? So, our goal should be the shallow waters. If we enter that vortex, the undercurrents will drag us to the bottomless abyss.
I mean, according to the logic of the game, we should go to the big whirlpool, but this dude makes more sense, or more has, I don't know, it's like more common sense stuff, I guess. Yeah.
I can't find any evidence to refute your claim for the moment, but...
Then it seems like it's time for our collaboration to come to an end.
But didn't we all agree to trust each other?
I have reached this conclusion based on my field of expertise, and I cannot deny it. Even if you try to convince me otherwise.
No, I refused.
You?
Letting your clients separate themselves from the group in the middle of a journey will result in the worst luck possible.
Then we can implement the plan I proposed at the very beginning. You're not my
Oh, but you can't do that once you've traveled together as a group. How about this? You and Karia wait here. We'll go first and investigate the whirlpool. I know you like to explain everything with theories and logic.
Well,
Traveler, Paimon, let's get going.
I mean, I guess, sure, let's go. It's not like we have a choice in Edinburgh. Yeah, okay. Oh, hey, a handy Koholosaurus to help us get across. Yeah, I mean, I can't blame the dude for not wanting to, like, go in a dangerous vortex.
Whoa. The massive whirlpool is up ahead.
Do you also think that this is a reckless decision?
Well...
I mean, I trust you, though, right?
It's
You
okay.
trust her, though.
That's completely normal. Actually, I completely understand how Varamdra feels. This is just how it is to be a guide. The tribe's experiences passed down from generation to generation. This gives us the power to decide which way we should go. But it also means that we must bear the consequences of our mistakes and although I'm pretty convinced that all the leads we have collected are pointing us to the whirlpool, if the scholars still choose to reject my plan, I won't have the confidence to ask them to only do as I say. The same goes for the two of you. You are the commissioners, so if you think this is too risky, the good news is that I know the way back to the tribe very well.
MUALANI?
Yeah,
Traveler.
we'll stick with it.
That's right. You've trusted us before, MUALANI. Now it's
We'll go along with her.
To scare the two of us. We all managed to make it back from the Night Kingdom.
Aw, Paimon.
Oh no.
Come on, bring it in again.
This is amusing.
Let's investigate this whirlpool and see if we can gather any info to convince that scholar. Matters of luck aside, he definitely knows a lot about
I like that
geography
interaction between MUALANI and Paimon.
No, it's just that we can't see much from here.
Wait a sec. Is it just Paimon, or does the whirlpool seem to be getting smaller?
Oh, maybe
You're
we should
right.
like go ahead there.
Maybe it's just like the phlogiston nodes and
Yeah,
can only be active
probably.
for a certain amount of time.
Give me just a second. I need to check on a message. Apologies. Just a moment.
That means we need to hurry.
Miss Guide, we have a problem.
Uh-oh. Did the dude head somewhere on his own? Seems like that might be the case. What the heck?
Karia? What are you doing here?
I tried to persuade him,
Oh no.
but Varamdra insisted on verifying his
This is
theory
not good.
for me. He said that the water to the south was about to be shallow enough to wade through. I'm not much of a swimmer, so I can't.
Oh, why did this have to happen now?
No time to hesitate. I'll get in the water and rescue him. Just tell me which way he went, Karia.
Wait. Okay. I was gonna say, like, is MUALANI gonna split up and we go somewhere else, but I guess not. I'm not sure why we have battle music here, but I'm not complaining. Whoa. Hello. They're really trying to sell us. They're really trying to sell MUALANI to players through this. Really trying to sell MUALANI. I like that soundtrack. I like the. Anyways, before going back to the quest, I like Natlin's take on the. I guess it's like technically termed. I mean, not technically, but it's like popularly termed as photon of fluctuation. Like that bit of part of the OST that's like common across all regions. Like each region has its own take on it. I like Natlin's take on it.
Karia came and found us just in time.
Oh, there they are!
Yikes. Well, that
Varamdra,
plan failed.
goodness, you're all right. Thank you so much, Miss Guide.
Oh, didn't I tell you to wait for me?
Judging by the changes in the water's surface, the path to the mysterious island wouldn't be around for long. It's just... I didn't expect my calculations to be wrong.
Brother,
You were right.
you're not even from here. Like, you're not even from here,
Make
man.
it back in time now. Huh?
Seems we missed our chance.
Why would you give up on such an opportunity to come rescue me?
I guess this dude is like he's. I mean, I guess like we already know he's difficult like this, but
How can
come
you
on,
say
man. Come on.
It's already bad enough that you had to be left behind.
I'm really sorry.
Don't feel guilty, Karia. I think if I reactivate the node, the only problem is that we still don't know exactly when we'll be able to do that. It's already getting late now. And we've been on the move for a whole day.
Now that you mention
I guess,
it,
yeah.
Paimon is feeling a little hungry.
I guess it's time to actually use the tents we paid like 200,000 more for.
Paimon's stomach can be
Oh
very
my god, not
sensible.
food jokes
We have
again.
plenty of tasty things
God,
to
I
eat.
hate the food jokes.
Let's just find a
Get, like,
suitable
old
spot to
now.
make camp.
Food jokes, like I'm over food jokes, man. Like, can we move on
Is
from
this
it?
the spot? Let Paimon and the Traveler help set up the tent.
Go ahead. I'll take care of the fire.
Right. I don't know how we're supposed to help besides like interacting with the thing on the ground, but
What do
I
you
guess
think?
that works.
This is a specialty dish I learned
Oh.
to make that's perfect for camping.
What?
It really hits the spot.
I
Karia
don't know
helped
what
out
we're
quite a
eating,
bit,
but
so
what?
she deserves some credit too.
No. I'm just happy I was able to help out.
What is going
What
on?
was that sound?
Don't worry. Remember the record player I bought?
Oh,
Let me go
right.
turn it on.
We did buy that as well for like, I don't know how much money for the player, but the record was 20,000 more.
Listen. Not bad, right?
I assume the background music we're hearing right now is the record. I'm
Wow,
assuming.
so it really works.
My parents told me that most of the valuable experience from our ancestors is hidden in various customs.
Huh. Guess that makes sense.
In a sense, this trip to the mysterious island is also a custom left behind by...
Yeah, Paimon would like to know too.
Even though I've heard my parents tell stories since I was little, it's said that he was the first person to make a map of Natland.
Okay.
And even the first person to become friends with the
I
Kaholosaurs.
mean, that part makes
sounds pretty
sense.
amazing.
Yeah. There isn't a place in Natland that he didn't visit. Even now, no one has even come close to his reputation. But oddly enough, after returning from the mysterious island, he laid aside his
I wonder
yearning
what
for
happened
adventure
there
and
then.
chose to settle down. It really makes me wonder what the journey meant to him. A camping trip shouldn't be this stuffy and quiet. Everyone needs to help make it more lively.
I'm also curious about the story of the first chief
How
of
about
the
this?
tribe.
Before we rest for the night, let's have a bonfire party.
We get the. Oh, we got the.
If we're going to go plunging into that
This is
whirlpool
nice.
tomorrow, then wouldn't it be best to try to rest and conserve energy now?
I guess.
Now's not the time to be a party pooper. You ought to agree to ideas from the one who rescued you today.
Yeah, she's right.
Party time,
All right.
I guess.
So what do the rules stipulate for a bonfire party?
Rules?
No rules?
A bonfire doesn't
Yeah,
have
no
any rules.
rules.
Everyone just needs to have a good time.
Okay, sounds fun enough.
So, for the first question, what's the purpose of a journey?
Do I get
we
to
were
answer?
just talking about this.
Let's hear everyone's ideas, and maybe we can figure out what the first chief was thinking back...
Paimon can go first. If you ask Paimon what the purpose of a journey is, it'd definitely be about treasure and all kinds of delicious food. And
Oh, hello, Nia. What's up? Hello. I forgot I had a lure command. That probably hasn't been updated in a while. I forgot I had that, but hello, Nia. What's up? How you
most
doing?
importantly, it's about making the trip together with your companion.
Yes, I can't agree
I forgot
more.
I had that.
Okay, next person. How about you, Traveler?
You're separate. Oh, from her. The most important person. The purpose was in finding, but yeah, right, I didn't seem to see any other meaning to this. With the falling sock apparently falling the smell of green Sumeru.
You sure are taking your time thinking about it.
I mean, you've had quite a
Oh,
journey.
I get it.
We've had quite a
You must have
journey.
passed through many nations before making it to
Yup.
Natlan, right?
How many? 5? Mondstadt, Leeway, Inazuma, Sumeru, and Fontaine. Yeah, Natlan is our 6th stop.
It's quite possible that your experience traveling is more than what I have as a guide. Why don't I circle back to you later? You can tell me once you have a clear answer.
Sure.
Next, let's hear what Karya has to say.
Me? If you ask about my travels...
That doesn't matter. This is a party around the bonfire, not some...
All right. If I had to say what the meaning of a journey is, I'd say it provides an opportunity for true companionship.
That's an interesting take on it.
Before you reach the destination, you don't need to think about anything outside the trip itself.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm on too!
All right. Now it's Varamdra's turn.
No one's judging her.
All right, if you insist. In my opinion, our goals and dreams in life are all in pursuit of what we call results. The so-called journey is but a path that leads to these results. So, the greatest meaning of a journey lies in managing to find the right result.
Not sure I completely get what you mean.
There's nothing difficult to understand. It's the same as the decision of your first chief. He must have discovered enough valuable results after visiting the mysterious island to decide that he should end his journey. Once you've achieved the results you want, any additional journeys would become all but meaningless.
I mean, I kind of get where he's coming from, but I mean, that's probably not the... I mean, is there a correct interpretation to this? Like, no, is there a correct interpretation to the meaning of a journey? Like, everyone has their own meanings to it, so it's not a wrong answer, but of course, like, some answers relate to some people more than others.
Before coming here, someone had stolen the results of one of my research projects. All that person had to do was sign his name on my achievements, and he was able to take all of the honors. All my effort vanished into the air as though it never existed. Do you understand now, Miss Guide? Without results, the journey is meaningless.
I mean, again, I guess there's no wrong answers, but that is definitely a take on
I
it.
sympathize with your situation, but I'm afraid I can't agree with your take.
I don't need your sympathy.
Yeah, you don't have to agree.
As long as I can reach the mysterious island and find the correct results, my pain and struggles will become just another insignificant part of the process. What happened during the day already proved that my theories were wrong. So I'm willing to trust your judgment. I must make it to the mysterious island. And if I have to entrust my life to someone else to achieve that goal...
Was that actually supposed to be in a...
Actually, there's a saying among the guides of the people of the springs. If the goal of the journey was to reach the destination, then you should have never left the house to begin with. Because the final destination of every journey is your home.
Damn, that is... I mean, can't say I've heard that before. That is something, I mean, which is... I mean, she's not wrong there. She's not wrong. Or I guess that, not she, it's like, I'm pretty sure like this saying exists in like other like real life cultures and stuff, but I've never like thought about it like this before. I have never heard anyone like say this, but that's... I like that. I like that.
It would be disrespectful of my duties as a guide if I were just taking tourists straight to where they wanted to go. That is what I would truly call a journey. And that is my answer.
Just as you don't agree with me, I can't agree with your point of view either.
I'm not too worried about that. After all, another purpose of traveling is to help people understand each other better.
What sort of logic is that?
All right, that's it for this round. Since it's still early, how about we tell some horror stories next?
I guess we're never getting the traveler's answer. I guess we never circled back around to the traveler, huh? Interesting.
Paimon slept so well. Oh, MUALANI and the others seem to be up already. Let's go see what they're up to.
Yes, let us go see and what they are up to. Where is binoculars supposed to be? The heck? Oh, up there, damn. I'll eventually get him at some point. Oh, it's one of those penguin thingies. Oh, hey, the whirlpool is back.
Just in time.
What the? You already caused the whirlpools to reappear again?
We're in luck. The phlogiston nodes were recharged by dawn. We were practicing all morning so they could get the hang of controlling them.
Oh, it seems after apologizing, you've already become trusted members of the team.
Is now really the time to be teasing us?
He's right. We should really hurry over to the massive whirlpool again.
Even though we had this discussion yesterday.
You bet.
Okay, then let's go.
To the obviously dangerous looking place, but yeah, let's go. Let's walk over there. Why not? We go in and by walking on water. Why not? I don't know. I find it amusing that we can do that. Or I guess. Oh.
Paimon accidentally swallowed some water. So scary. What is this place?
Oh, now I'm curious, like how the voice actor voice acted that line. Yeah, I'm sure like she didn't risk the fact that she actually like tried to intentionally screw up and like force some water down their mouth, but like I wonder how they went about voice acting this voice line.
I can't believe it. There are subterranean caverns under the water.
MUALANI was right.
Let's see where this cave leads. Come with me.
Oh, wait, I'm curious. Yeah, this is not part of the. Yeah, this is not supposed to be part of explorable area. This is just like exclusive to this quest, basically. Yeah. What is this? Oh, I thought that was like a flower that I could pick up, but it's just something else. Okay.
According to the map, we need to head downward. Okay. Don't be afraid, everyone.
Oh wait,
Jump down with me.
I don't want to miss out on any chests actually. Let me just make sure I don't miss out on any chests, because these like limited domains have chests you can grab, and these are like one-time domains, so can't really come back and get the chests again. So I want to make sure I don't miss any chests. Kinda don't like the fact that it is like they make it like that you can miss these one-time chests. But it is what it is, I guess. It is what it is.
Is that lava up ahead?
It appears
That
these
is
caves were
lava,
formed
yep.
by volcanoes.
I see. Then the spirit waves were affecting lava deep underground. Altering the lava's flow created temporary holes, which allowed us to follow the water's current and enter this underground space.
Are all scholars from Sumeru like this?
Yes. Most of them. I would say most of
Can
them.
there be an island in this kind of underground space?
It appears we haven't reached our destination.
I guess you have to like fight some people here. You go.
Carbon waves. Amazing.
Wee. 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 Oh, I like playing the natural characters though, like using them. They're like pretty fun to use. They're pretty fun to use. I guess we won't miss any chests if they like marked like that though, so that's good. I see another chest in clear view. Oh, whoa. Whoa, what is that? That looks interesting. I see another chest.
Whoa, what's that light?
Let's keep going. We'll be able to see more clearly up ahead.
That doesn't seem good.
Follow closely, everyone.
Oh, okay. Or like something was gonna pop out of the ground or something.
Heads up! These volcanic caves aren't very stable, so watch out for falling rocks.
Where's that chest? Oh, it's all the way down there, okay.
Let's ride!
We can casually surf over lava because MUALANI can do that. Pay to win, by the way. Surfing over the lava because we can do that.
What a maze! There's lava everywhere!
Let's look around together and see what we can find.
Very well. It would indeed.
Now, it is interesting because we're technically like what? 4 people here, and MUALANI is the only one that can traverse the thing.
There's nothing unusual
Yeah,
about
spindle fruit, right? Or
this
spinal
is
fruit,
spinal
right?
fruit, which often...
Yeah, I've collected a few of
It
these.
is a little strange. This isn't ordinary spinal fruit. It's the same as the one on this talisman.
Isn't that the talisman you're...
Yes. In which case,
Oh,
could Uncle New have been here before?
I was gonna
He
make a...
clearly told me that he'd never made it to the mysterious island.
I mean, I mean, this might be a bit obvious, or like to me, this seems a bit obvious, going like considering how sort of like cliches go or like common tropes go. But I have a feeling that we were gonna find out that Uncle Nu and Koalu, I don't know how to pronounce the name. Apologies. But the guide that we met and Uncle Nu traveled together to the mysterious island, but like they had some disagreement at some point, and like only one of them claimed the fact that they visited the mysterious island, which would be the guide that we met. But like I was mentioning earlier, like it seems like it's physically impossible to do this solo. And since Uncle Nu also has a thing from this trip, then... Or maybe they didn't travel together, but like there might be some link to the fact that they both went to the mysterious island, but only one of them claims that they have been there.
I'll be sure to ask.
Might seem I mean, to me at least, this seems like a bit obvious to like notice that. But maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe like they don't go the literal obvious route with it. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm just like giving them not enough credit. Like the story writers, not enough credit to
The
have
lava here doesn't look very
something
stable.
more.
I'm afraid we can't stay here for long.
That's fine, I guess.
From here, the light seems to be getting bright.
A distant light.
Miss Guide, it seems Varamdra has also discovered something.
I've got it! I've got it!
What did he get?
Do you see that golden light in the distance? I'm positive that's the mysterious island. That's where we should go next.
I mean, that is where we should go next, yes, but I don't know about the mysterious island.
I'm a scholar from the Academia Spontamad Darshan. When I first heard about the legend of the mysterious island, one exaggerated description I heard was that it's an entire island that shines like gold. Under certain environmental conditions, large amounts of lava are quickly cooled, which then results in this ore. Since the ore can't be moved in time, it begins to accumulate. If I'm not mistaken, there'll be a large pool of lava up ahead, and the mysterious island will be floating on the lava.
So you mean we really...
Rejoice! Even a small piece of that ore will be priceless.
I feel like we're celebrating a bit too early. We're like getting excited a bit
Wait,
too early.
come on. We should head back now.
Why?
What are you saying?
This map is covered with symbols and riddles, but there's one thing that's written clearly. When you see the golden light, then go the opposite way.
I guess this is similar to the whirlpool incident where we're where we're like, we shouldn't take the bait of the where, or where it would like make the most sense to go. Like we shouldn't take that bait and instead like go elsewhere or
What you
go
just said
somewhere
may
where
be
we
correct,
wouldn't
but that
obviously think
golden
about
place
it.
isn't the island that my ancestors once visited.
Are you joking?
But Mualani's judgment has always been right.
You thought I'm after treasure?
Oh, he's acting weird again.
Oh,
After my
here he
previous
goes.
findings
Here
were
he goes
stolen,
again.
I began a new area of research. As long as I can bring this ore back, my theories will be proven beyond any doubt. To me, this ore is the result that must be obtained. Otherwise, all those hardships along the way will be rendered completely meaningless.
As we agreed before, please trust my judgment.
Why? Are you wary of me? Now that we've confirmed that the legendary treasure really exists, you don't want outsiders to
Here he
take
goes
it, do
again.
you?
She's
Here
not
he
that kind
goes
of
again.
person, Varamdra.
The result is right before my very eyes.
Oh no! He went running in! How can...
Not good. We must stop him.
He's gonna get trapped, maybe?
Is it just Paimon or is the ground shaking?
Like this. And I guess I'm not supposed to. Oh boy. This is not nice or not good.
What the... Where did these monsters
Oh,
come from?
fighting.
These
Fight time,
monsters.
fight time.
Looks like the lava here is becoming active again.
Misguide. Varamdra,
He'll be trapped by the lava. We need to hurry and take care of these monsters.
This is order.
Stabilize.
Right here.
I'm not used to like pressing the 5 key to switch to a character. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. I guess that's that. And we are
The lava is rising.
trapped?
Varamdra! Traveler, Paimon, please take care of Karya. I'll be right back.
What are you doing, Mual?
I can use my surfboard on the lava for a short period of time.
But that's way too risky. Okay then, we'll take care
I
of
mean, we
things
trust
here.
her at this point, so we trust her. Right. So now what? Oh, okay, I guess we just like keep going.
The cave is becoming more and more unstable. I have to hurry.
I can sprint, right? I forgot that's a thing I can do.
Rocks. Okay, what's this?
Alright. Oh, that's not good. Oh boy. Okay, this is a
Over there!
bit of a chow. Hello.
Looks like I'm...
I guess we made it.
It's right there! I'm almost there!
Look carefully. You can't get through the lava. You'll die if you try to make your way forward.
Why don't I give up? Well, I might not be able to do it, but what about you?
Me?
You have the ability to move over the lava. If you try, maybe you can reach the island and earn the highest honor for a guide.
I don't think that's what she
That
wants
way,
to do,
You'll
though.
have the results you need to prove yourself, and even Ko'olo won't be able to question your abilities anymore. You want to know why I won't give up, but I'm asking why you'd give up such an opportunity.
The lava is rising. If I take this risk, then how will the others get back? Did you forget? I already gave you my answer.
You...
I'm just gonna let the quest. I have like something I would like to talk about, but I'm just gonna keep it to myself. I'll just like let the quest progress for
Come
now.
with me.
No!
Like, come on. Why do you have to be so difficult?
They're back!
I've brought him back. He's fortunate that he wasn't seriously hurt.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank you so much, Miss Guide.
You're welcome. It's getting dangerous here, so we need to find a way out.
No, I refuse! I can still stand! Let me go back!
Seriously? How can you be so childish at a time like this?
Verandra!
That happened. Did not see this coming, but damn, that happened. All right.
Whoa.
I'm with them. Whoa. What the heck?
I've always believed that you're the most talented person I've ever met. Even if your research was stolen and you didn't get any credit,
damn.
I never doubted it. I believe that even if you won't obtain any results this time, you'll still succeed in your new research. Because no one can take your talent away. So, I won't allow my dearest senior to die here because of his own stubbornness.
Kari.
She's finally opening up. And it seems like she's just the person we need to talk some sense into him.
MUALANI, the lava is almost here!
Don't panic. It seems like the trick that Uncle New taught me is finally going to be put to use.
What? Oh, Coholosauruses are here.
Where did all these Coholosaurs come from?
I guess they're
No
the
time
way
to
back.
explain. Just get on.
Yeah, okay. They're the way back.
Got
Alright.
it.
Alright. Like doing some gameplay stuff, or do we just get out? Seems like we just get out and no gameplay. I guess we do. Oh my god. Not again. Not again.
Everyone
Paimon.
okay? Let's take a head count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We escaped danger and made it back alive.
Oh, really?
What's the point? We still didn't reach the mysterious island.
And now he's depressed. Oh boy.
Don't look so depressed.
Actually, according to the map, we still have one more leg of the journey.
Oh? Then which way should we go? Wait, aren't we back where we started?
I guess.
Come on, let's go to the statue.
Is this like where she mentioned that the end journey of every, like end of every journey is home? Huh.
So, what's the point of coming back here again?
Here, look! Some hidden words appeared on the statue after I touched it.
Really? Let Paimon try!
What?
Congratulations, guide
sort
from
of
the
a
future.
cutscene?
You have completed a challenge that even I found ambitious. And now, I finally have the chance to tell you my story. You may have heard legends describing me as the best guide in all of Natlan. But in the beginning, I was more like a treasure hunter. I chased results, facing countless dangers to prove myself. Time after time, I ventured where others didn't dare, never failing to bring back rare treasures. My fame was second to none. And yet, I never felt satisfied. So I found a new goal, a challenge that no one had ever achieved before. The legendary Mysterious Island. Another chance to prove myself. Unfortunately, my friends who had traveled with me all this time had grown tired of my nonsense. Instead of praise, they now showered me with words of caution. Perhaps this journey was one that I had to complete alone. But luckily, they decided to once again put up with my antics. Just as before, they came up with ingenious ways to help me move forward. They never let me down, even when I had to place my life in their hands. And they always trusted my judgment, even when it took a lot of courage. In the end, just as ever, we found the result we came for. But that golden glow was baiting me towards death. It was the glow of a rare ore, but it was also the warning sign of an impending eruption. Maybe if I pressed on and put my life on the line, I could get the result I wanted. And yet, there was a chance I'd lose something even more precious. But don't worry. In the end, I made the same choice as you. Everyone was disappointed that their illustrious guide had, for once, returned empty-handed. But seeing everyone survive, I felt satisfied for the first time in my life. Perhaps the treasure I had really been searching for had been right here with me, all along.
The friends you made along the way.
I decided to end my long journey and find a safe place for my hard-earned treasure. To me, this is the real mysterious island.
The hidden inscriptions disappeared!
I can't hate the fact that in the end we did end up at the fact that the treasure was the friends we made along the way, but it's not bad. I like it. I like the way we got here.
These must have been
I still like
words
the way we
first
got
chief
here.
left for those that would come after him.
In that case, the mysterious island from the legend is actually where the people of the springs are living now!
I remember now that the elders once told me our tribe was originally founded on a small island. Later, the coastlines changed. The journey to the mysterious island starts exactly where it ends. Yeah. I think I understand the choice he made now.
The golden glow is an indicator of when the lava will periodically erupt. If that's the case, the principle of vulcanite formation implies that it will only appear at the start of fierce lava activity. And the flowing lava will quickly swallow it and make it all disappear without a trace. This means that there's zero possibility of ever bringing the ore back. Are the results I've been chasing all this time only an illusion that can be seen from far away?
Harondra. Our journey is not yet over. As we agreed, please come back to the people of the springs with me.
Fine. I suppose that would also count as some kind of result.
Don't be so down. I have a feeling that the next answer I'm looking for will also be useful to you.
I don't remember, Sam. There's still something important we need to ask MUALANI's teacher about.
One of those spinal fruit. Special spinal fruit. And I guess we're almost at the end of the quest. Let's see where we end up.
Uncle New, we're back!
MUALANI, it's good to see you again.
Uncle, I've completed the journey to the mysterious island. I'm here to return the talisman.
But you still have a question you wish to ask me, right?
Yes. You've been there before, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
If that's the case, then you've gone on the same journey. But why didn't you tell anyone?
Because I made a choice.
A choice?
Did you notice that the hidden inscriptions on the stone tablet disappeared as soon as you finished reading them?
Oh yeah, you're right.
There's a special paint on the statue that would change color when it comes into contact with volcanic dust.
Okay.
Only those who have been to that underground space will be contaminated by the dust and be able to see the hidden message. But once the dust starts to wear off, and this is the choice that the first chief left to us, if you choose to boast about your deeds, you will receive the highest honor. But the legend of the mysterious island would be destroyed as well. If you choose to remain silent, then the mysterious island will remain a legend and continue to attract the next generation of young guides to rise to the challenge.
I can see where... I can see how that would make sense. Like something... I don't know, not specifically mysterious, but if there is something special, like it loses its speciality if like somehow everyone is able to achieve it. Like if you keep boasting about something special and it's sort of similar to like if you go on an experience, everyone has their own ways of like having fun with an experience or going on a trip for example. Like for me, it's more special if I just, I mean, I don't know, I enjoy the trip and like I don't show it off. I guess that's the way to put it. It's just an experience that like I remember, and I like don't overly expose the fact that I went, like I did this or that, and like do it for the sake of like showing it off basically. So it's similar to that, where like if you do it for the sake of like doing it, like that's more special than like doing it for the sake of like showing it off that, oh, I did this thing.
In the end,
kind of.
My companions and I all chose the latter.
Oh, I get it now.
But not being able to tell anyone after accomplishing such a feat. People like Ko'olo will still look down on you. Are you really okay?
I mean, I don't know if what I said makes sense, but like that's what I get out of this. Like that's what I understand, or that's like the meaning I get out of this quest and like the whole storyline of this quest.
That Ko'olo, who claims to have been to the island, hasn't actually completed the trip.
What?
Right. Paimon remembers that Ko'olo said that he
Yeah,
went
alone,
to the
right? Yep,
mysterious
exactly.
island alone. But there's no way he could have been able to use the spirit way.
He deliberately recommended the client to find MUALANI, probably because he thought she wouldn't be able to reach the mysterious island. That way, MUALANI wouldn't be able to expose him.
I mean, I guess Uncle Nu gets it that by this point we would have realized as well that Paulu, who like wouldn't have been able to physically do it. So, I mean, I guess
guides, we're not adventurers, let alone treasure hunters. The greatest responsibility of a guide is to take the client to their destination safely.
I like the fact that they didn't treat us like very dumb. Like Uncle Nu pointed it out as it was a bit obvious that he hasn't been there. I appreciate that. I appreciate they didn't treat us like actual. We just forgot everything that we just did, kind of.
We also gain much
I like
skill
that.
and
I appreciate
experience in
that.
overcoming danger. This allows us to go to places that no one else can reach, and even many guides gradually lose sight of their true beliefs and intentions in the process. They end up becoming more like thieves who would rush to the other side of the lava lake, regardless of the consequences. This is why the first chief left behind the legend and the map.
Yeah.
To lure younger generations into taking up the challenge, thereby teaching them everything he had learned.
Yeah, it's like he intended for it to be something that people experience it for themselves rather than like, oh, let's just take a guide, like ask a guide to take us there. Because technically, like what we just experienced, like it can be done if like there's a guide who like, oh, tell us to like do this, then do that. But that's like, that doesn't end up being fun for the people involved. It's just like, and of course, it's not like what we just did is not really safe as well. And what we did was pretty risky, even if like we came back alive, even if we have like plot armor, still like something that we did that was very risky.
Aside from me, many other tribe members have also traveled to the mysterious island, so they've also made pacts with their companions, choosing to give up the results that would prove themselves and give the younger generation the chance to continue the challenge.
You've all given up on the results.
Sir, I've given up on merely one result. I haven't given up on everything. Given her talent and qualifications, MUALANI was well within her rights to choose the top-ranked guide Ko'olo as her teacher. I believe I was able to cultivate such an outstanding student and witness her completion of the legendary challenge precisely because I didn't become someone like Ko'olo. If instead of looking at one single journey, we look at my entire career as a guide, I'd say I have not returned empty-handed. What about you?
I mean, yeah, like it seemed like Ram is like he's respected at least by her companion.
Karia, I've come up with a new research topic.
Yeah, or her assistant,
Would you like
I guess.
to continue working as my assistant?
Hmm.
You're the same as always, Varandra. You always have to find evidence before coming to a conclusion. In any case, I can't give you an answer right now.
Karia!
Because you haven't prepared the proposal yet. Shouldn't you finish that first before recruiting assistants? How could you forget?
Yes, of course. I'll certainly prepare all the necessary details.
But I've always found your proposals fascinating, so I'm sure I won't be able to turn you down this time either.
I don't know why the traveler has why.
Karia, given that I've been presented with new evidence, I've come up with a very general theory. I can use the ideas from the chief's speech to express it.
I'm not sure what the point of the smoke face of. I mean, I think I get why we had that or the traveler had a smug face there, but I'm just not gonna talk about it. I'll leave that up to interpretation. I'm not gonna talk
Perhaps
about
the
it.
treasure I'm seeking has been by my side the entire time. No. To be more precise, it's been with me even before I set out on this journey.
Or I guess I don't have to leave it up to interpretation anymore.
I understand, Varandra.
It appears this guest has also found his answer.
I guess it's pretty obvious now.
It seems he's finally put two and two together.
I guess it's pretty
Nothing
obvious.
to worry about. Just like Karia said, I can start some new research and reclaim everything I've lost.
But it seems he's still as stubborn as before.
Now, it's your turn to make the choice, MUALANI.
But, Uncle New, I'm sure anyone who can complete the journey to the island would make the same choice, right?
Very good. Then there's nothing more I can teach you. Here, take this talisman again. You can pass it on to your student in the future.
I guess that's the final test, you could say, from a teacher to a student. That results in passing on of the talisman.
Looks like it's also our time to say goodbye. You've taken great care of us throughout our journey. As thanks, I'm also willing to keep the journey a secret.
Sure, like, they're not the first people outside of Natlan who would have done this journey. Or maybe they are. Maybe they are.
Then remember, the next time you come to visit the people of the Springs, you know where to find friends for help.
Friends? I suppose we are theoretically friends now.
Well, that's one way to thank someone.
Then Varandra and I will be taking our leave.
Okay, bye-bye!
No, it's him.
You're back already. So, as news student, did you manage to find the mysterious eye?
What are you doing here all of a sudden?
He wants to know if she made it.
Well, I found something even more precious than the island. 2 friends that I can trust with my life.
I appreciate that sentiment.
You... Seems you really learned a lot from New about how to make yourself feel better. I knew it. How could anyone ever reach the island with so many hindrances?
Yeah, how could anyone ever reach it? I guess we laugh.
Why are you all looking at me like that? The elders of the tribe also gave me that same look. What's that supposed to mean? New, I've already proven that I'm stronger than you. I've been to even more dangerous places and found far more precious treasures.
Okay, and?
I've even been to...
And?
The mysterious island. Why do you still look at me as if my words don't bother you at all?
Because they don't.
Koholo, even if you had never been to the island, no one would deny your abilities. But as for what we would deny about you, only you can find the answer to that.
Me?
So now, our trip to the mysterious island is officially finished, right?
I mean, I guess he can just
Yeah, but
dwell
I have
in
one more
whatever.
place I want to show you.
Oh, okay.
Come with me.
I guess we still have another thing left. We can't use a teleport one to get there. I guess we'll just make our way the usual route by running over there. Could run over the water. Oh, I want to reach out there actually. Kind of running low on phlogiston. Cute. Oh, there's a camera here?
This is the place. From what I've heard, if we take a group photo here, it'll bring us good luck. I'm sure.
What makes you think of taking a group photo?
Well, we completed our trip to the mysterious island together, so of course we need a memento to keep.
You've earned the greatest honor for a guy. Yet you can only walk away with a photo of your friends. You're pretty amazing, MUALANI.
Would you call it a sacrifice? I don't really think so. After all that we've been through together, the results don't matter anymore. Oh, it's kind of hard to explain. I don't know if you get me or not.
No, I get it.
Oh, that's weird that we have a spoken voice line, but we don't have lip syncing. I guess our answer is also that eventually, like, we will meet up with our sister, but actually, I don't know. It's like hard to explain, I guess.
So that's your answer, huh? To the meaning of a journey? It's a good one. Then let's make this group photo yet another part of your journey.
Like I get what the traveler and MUALANI want to say here, but it's like hard to explain other than the words that they themselves used.
Yep, Paimon's ready!
Yeah, it's hard to explain. Like MUALANI, what MUALANI said is kind of the end meaning of what the traveler also agrees with, but not sure how I would word it myself.
3, 2, 1.
Yay! I don't know if this photo looks exactly the same with Lumine, but maybe there is some variation with Lumine. That is the end of the quest. Took us basically 3 hours to do it from start to end.
I wonder when the next journey will...
That was a nice quest. Nice. I like that quest. I mean, I can't say I didn't expect it to be good. Like, I expected it to be pretty good, but... yeah. Also, like, it didn't really like blow my expectations or anything, but it was good. It was good that it met my expectations about the fact that it's gonna be a good quest. I'm happy with the quest. It was like nice. Like there wasn't a... like not all quests are like this. Like some quests are more like focused on... I don't know, they have more action in it, or like they have higher stakes in them. Like stuff like that. Like each quest, like each character has their own quest, and it's like personalized to them. Like MUALANI's quest, even though it had like some high stakes, like it didn't feel like it. And I think it was overall pretty chill. Pretty chill. Like there wasn't anything like too flashy or big about it. It was a simple quest about a classic, I would say like a classic trope that like journey is about the friends we made along the way, or it's like the journey that matters, not the end, like not the end result. Yeah. I think the best part about the quest for me was when like, MUALANI said that in the end all journeys end at home, or like something along those lines. I don't know what the exact words that were used. That that line was nice. I like that. Yeah, that was a nice takeaway from this quest that I didn't expect. I didn't expect to like have a big like something that would stick with me with this quest, but man, yeah, that line, that dialogue, that meaning of that quest is appreciated. Like, Genshin has a lot of quests like that where like they parallel something that is a real thing that happens in real life, or they're like they're not like this is a fictional game, so it's not like they can portray it as it is exactly, but like they play on the fact that stuff like this happens real life as well, but they adapt it to this world. So like everyone gets their own like everyone can relate to certain quests in their own way. Like some can't relate to some quests, some people can relate to certain quests. um, I like this quest. Can't say I relate to it, but like some of the things that was mentioned in the quest, some of the important stuff that they told us about and stuff, I can definitely see them applying to real life situations. But anyways, don't have a lot more to say about the quest besides that. I'm not a big video essayer where I can like break down on like what I liked about the quests and stuff, but that is like my thoughts on it. Probably said the same thing quite a bit of time. Like I repeated quite a bit of stuff, but yeah, I like this quest. Anyways, to end this off, I'm going to do the Spiral Abyss, although it's already 1 a.m. here, and I would rather not that burning opens. That's interesting buff. But anyways, yeah. I think I'm just gonna do one run of the Abyss, like although it's been like 3 hours now already, and I probably shouldn't be here this late, but I'm just gonna do one run like all the way to floor 12. If I don't get 36 stars, I don't get 36 stars. I'll probably do it on my own time before it resets, or maybe I won't bother, but let's see how far I get. I think I'll just use like random teams. So above is, so I can use Rational and New. Yeah, I'll just go with the like classic teams. Like I won't think too much about my teams. I'll just go with what I have already, or like what I know already works. I don't think too much about it. Anyways, if you stuck around to watch the quest or play the quest with me, appreciate that as usual. If you're watching it, I don't know, as a ward or something, also appreciate that as well.
Nice and spicy.
Witness the power of Gugwa. Shine down. Now you shall perish.
Now I'm gonna be doing not so fun stuff. Like at least to me this is like boring stuff, but I'm just gonna get it done. Just like get it done.
No escape. Let's light it up.
Out of the frying pan.
Absurd. Shine down.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm not missing any gear on anyone, but I'll just like do what I can for now.
Let my name echo in song. Cue the spotlight.
Settle down. The tide is beckoning.
Also, the current Abyss buff doesn't really matter too much to me. I don't really have. I mean, I could make a team that can play around the burning. Like I have Dia, for example, who can do burning stuff like off free para. I have jungling as well, technically, who can also help me. get the buff, Swell Abyss buff, but eh. I'm not gonna think about it too much.
Let's light it up! I'm going in! Eat this! Torn to oblivion!
Oh god. Frozen while I'm standing in the Bennett circle, that's amusing, but that's possible.
Off we go!
At the frying pan, into the fire!
Let's light it up! Illusion shattered!
I don't want to use any ultimates, so I can save them for like the next chamber.
Boba, get them!
I let my guard down.
Strike a pose!
Silence! I will have order.
Time to shine! Let the magic begin!
Bow your head.
Yoo-hoo!
Stabilize.
Step on up!
Oh yeah, also C6 in it, so she gets Animo infusion on using her E skill, I think. So that's nice. I could probably like do a DPS team around Lynette if I wanted to. But I don't care too much about this game's like team building and stuff. I think that exists for people who care about it. Because I don't.
Inazuma shines eternal! Winter.
I forgot my keyboard doesn't function sometimes, so my W key wasn't registering properly then. Oof, alright.
Shower me with praise!
Solidify.
Let my name echo in song!
Settle down. Be sanctified.
I forgot to use Lynette's abilities, but should be fine. I should be fine, right?
Silence.
Oh yeah, I'm fine. Chamber. Let's see what teams are there. Oh, sorry, what opponents are there? Should be able to do the same thing. Yeah, let's do the same thing. And yep, there's no team presets still for this Abyss. Fine. Oh wait, no, I do want to use this team on this side. But yeah. Lynette, right? Yeah. This game, even though it has gotten a bit of like a handful of quality of life stuff, this game could still improve. There's still a lot more places for some basic quality of life stuff.
Strike a pose!
It is what it is, so can't have everything all at once, I guess.
Stop that!
Oh my god, bro.
Cue the spotlight!
Get away from me, please.
Settle
I
down.
forgot to like hold down my Zhongli skill, so I didn't like actually get the shield up and running. I missed that also. I probably went overkill there by using all the ultimates, but it is what it is. Doesn't matter, it's floor 10.
Everybody stand back!
Eat this! At the frying pan,
Let me weave you a verse. Know my sword! There is no escape!
Yeah, using the items ultimate is also overkill, so I won't do that. Right, let's continue on. Sure, I guess. Probably should have taken HP% actually. New electing would have been better off, but again, don't think it matters too much.
Surprise!
Silence. The tides beckon.
I have to like wait for them to explode before the next wave spawns.
Settle down.
Shower me with pain! Zip on up! I'm going in! Luba, get them!
That should be fine without having to use any ultimates here. Actually, I'll just use Bennett's ultimate because I get that back pretty. I get that back quickly enough.
There is no escape.
Nice and spicy!
Let's light it up. Shine down. Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's light it up.
Yeah, Bennett's ultimate pretty easy to get.
There is no escape. Let's light it up.
Right. Again, I shouldn't have any troubles clearing even floor 11. It's mostly floor 12 where stuff actually matters.
Your journey ends.
And where I have to like actually think about my like team building and stuff.
Bow your head.
Well, everything died in one unit charge attack, as expected. Floor 10, new LED, kind of OP anyways. Like there were a bunch of like solo new LED gears when he came out as well. Because he can like also basically heal himself to full, like with his kit and stuff. So it's like he's pretty self-sustaining. I think also Arlecchino. Actually, I've definitely seen more new LED solo clears than Arlecchino, because Arlecchino, even though she is also self-sustaining, it's like new LED's pretty easy to. Like new LED is easier to do that with than Arlecchino, but I'm pretty sure Arlecchino could also pull off like solo clears. Okay. Thinking like if I need to use anything specific, not really. So I could use new LED bottom off and rational top off. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's go with that then, as usual. And limits down here. Okay. I did not check what the 75% dendro damage bonus makes sense. Yeah, this is like the Abyss from the patch where Emily dropped, so it makes sense. Like burning and dendro is buff in the Abyss. Makes sense. It's like geared towards Emily, like her kit, like burning and dendro.
Let's light it up! Luba, get them! I'm going in! You're toast!
Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal.
Yeah, I could have used Jing Shou's ultimate there, but I don't think it's gonna matter too much. I remember the time when floor 11 with the defend the monolith thingy was annoying. Because I mean they can still make it annoying. Like they didn't change much about it, just it can still be annoying, but over the time it's gotten less annoying. Over the time it's gotten less annoying. Seems like these guys have some sort of hydro resistance. Because they're also like hydro element enemies technically, I guess. So
This is order.
as long as she ran out. Okay, never mind, everyone died. Oh. Elemental skill damage, sure. Chamber.
There's no escape! Everybody stand back! Nice and spicy!
Let me weave you a verse. Know my now you shall perish.
Oh, good thing they spawned right here. That actually helps me out. Heal up, right?
Illusion shattered. Let's light it up.
He like also gets like enhanced stuff as well.
Rain cutter. There is no escape. Inazuma shines eternal. You're coming with
Yep,
foretold.
this time that one, but doesn't matter too much. I'm only missing Bennett's ultimate there.
Illusion shattered.
She probably has some hydro or pyro resistance as well.
Body and mind.
But if I stay in there, okay.
There is no escape.
Oh, she teleported. I thought she died. I'm like, how is her pet still alive even though she died? Whoa. Okay, I did not see that coming as well. Damn.
Rain outlines.
Oh well. That could have gone by faster if I used my ultimates, but kinda didn't want to, so I could have an easier time in Chamber 3.
Shower me with praise. Let the world come alive. Cue the spotlight.
Settle down. Be sanctified.
I think they did change the lineup for floor 11, it seems like. Because they usually change the lineup for floor 11 and 12 together. It does seem like they changed the lineup for floor 11. At least from the last time I did the Abyss.
Let the mighty be humbled.
Bad timing. I mean, I do have Zhongli ultimate, I guess I could use that. Let's do that.
Stabilize.
Be amazed. Step on up.
Yeah, sure. Cool. Oh, floor 11. Chamber 3. Oh. Element of skill damage. Might as well.
There is no escape. Teamwork is dream.
Another staggered spawn of enemies. Not the biggest fan of him, but it is what it is. Also, I missed my Jinxo E there, so I did not get the energy to use his ultimate. Oh my god.
Illusion shattered.
So I'll do it in the next rotation, I guess. Where are you teleporting to? I don't know. I guess I'll go for you. Okay, you're also teleporting away. Great. So come back here.
Power of Gugwa. Rain out.
In before you also teleport again by the time I use my Iron ultimate. Okay,
Inazuma shines eternal.
thank you for that. Oh my god, you're so far away and you can still attack me and trap me.
There is no
That's
escape.
great. I'm losing so much time on my ultimates.
Nice and spicy.
And you also teleport.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Out of my sight. Now you shall perish.
Cool. Cool.
Order guide you.
The ultimates so like they stay in place and don't like bounce me around.
Settle down. Be sanctified.
These guys also probably have a bit of hydro resistance, so this might not be the most optimal team to use here, but I can make it work. I'll make it work.
Let the world come alive. Let the magic begin.
Let the mighty be humbled.
Yeah, they're definitely not the most optimal team to use here, but yeah, should be fine. I don't have like any debuffs on them or anything.
I will have order.
Time to shine. Strike a pop. Over here.
Silence. The tides beckon.
Worked out. Now I have to actually think about my team composition. Let's see. PMA. PMA means rational, but Hydro that could also mean rational. Or I could use like Navia with Pyro. Okay, let's see. Thunder Craven. Definitely want to use like a Fontaine character for the second half. This is a bit of a thinker. Legatus Golem. That also means I need to use Geo, I think. I think I need to use Geo against this dude. Yeah, I definitely need to use Geo here. So maybe I just use Navia with Xiangling for the second team. So let's do that. I think now I see what he meant by Geo, like all the way earlier in the stream. I could use Ito as well, but I want to use a Fontaine character. I'm thinking like this team for the second half, but then first half has PMA and that needs a lot of damage, which I could technically use the New Villette team. I could. I can't use Rational because I'm already using. This is a bit of a thing. I guess this is where they also want you to use like the burning team up top. Like I don't want to build a burning team from scratch, so and I can see why a burning team would be good at the top side. Thinking like, can I use Nilu Bloom here? Actually, I could use Hyper Bloom team up top. Yeah, I could use Hyper Bloom up top, right? Right, let's go with Hyper Bloom up top. Let me make sure that my Hyper Bloom team members have their stuff. Because I can use Furina, Nahida, Alhaithum, and then Cookie Shinobu. Hyper Bloom. I have Chlorinde as well that I could use. Although Chlorinde is more like for the teams that are like Aggravate / Quicken. So it's like Electrodendro only instead of Hyper Bloom. I think Hyper Bloom would be a good choice. So let me make sure. I think the artifacts are not fine actually. I think I took his artifacts, like I gave it to someone for some reason. Give it to Alakino, okay. I can take this back. Nahida should have the Dendro. No, I want you on the Dendro set. Dendro set. Deep memories with as much EM as possible. I guess your stuff went to Kolei or something. I was like thinking about the gear. But my hyperplane team should be fine now. Give me a moment. Okay. Yep. Should be all good to go now. And that took me a bit to set it up, but this is what this is why I hope that this game adds loadouts and presets. Would be nice if they do that. Anyways, I was gonna give it like one run and see where I end up. Oh.
Shower me with praise! Let my name echo! Make yourselves at home! Stand with me!
Here you are.
That was not the ideal rotation to do here, but it should be fine. Alright, this is not bad damage.
Share my knowledge!
Need to like wait for the... He's already immune to damage. But I'll just keep the rotation up just so like I don't have to change much about it.
Time to shine! Make yourselves at home! Grow! I'll settle this! Dissipate!
Diffract.
No, I don't have any hydro stuff.
Stand with me!
Okay, I mean, this is like chamber 1 PMA, so not that big of a deal, I guess. This might be annoying. Why is there just one of these things here? The heck? This is weird. Probably should have used... Yeah, I don't remember a lot of these rotations. Clearly. I should have used like Navia's ultimate starting out so I could like build up crystallization thingies.
Order guide. Solidify.
Everybody stand back! Nice and spicy!
Right.
Okay. This one's got your name on it! This one's got your name on it!
Again, not the most optimal rotation, but it's fine. Usable enough. Crit is good. I will take that.
Strike a pose!
Flicker.
Thanks to the star out with no ultimates for now. There's 6 I need to defeat her. How staggered of spawns these are. I hate it. I hate it already.
Our bond is strong!
Like these things won't be knocked by Nahida's E. So the staggered spawn. Yeah, it is what it is, I guess.
Time to shine! I see everything! The Temple of Wisdom!
And I will have to struggle a bit for healing here.
Here you are.
Because Kuki Shinobu can't like team heal, she only heals the person on the field. So healing will be a bit of a struggle against these Rift Hounds. But I'm here.
Let my name echo in song! Shower me! Everyone hold hands! Share my knowledge!
Also technically I have Furina to heal if I need it. Which I might. Let's see. This on the Air Force top as well. This is Force also like I can't take my time to like heal up a bit.
Let's light it up!
It is what it is.
I will have order.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Boba, get them.
Get her ultimate, please.
You're toast. Umbrella warfare, I guess. Fire. Well, with rocks. Hiya. Umbrella warfare, I guess. This one's got your name on it. Everybody stand back. That really hurt.
When you only shield her.
Solidify! Order guide you!
Let's light it up. Eat this.
I could have gotten by without using Zhongling's ultimate there. Probably shouldn't have used Zhongling's ultimate there, honestly. Could be doable as long as no one dies. As long as no one dies. This team has a tendency that they could die because of everyone being squishy and Kukishino being the only killer here. And Furina like having the thing where she like takes away HP as well to like buff.
Sharing my knowledge.
Could be a bit of a challenge if I don't manage it properly.
Defract!
Shower me with praise. Hey, the Temple of Wisdom.
Let's see, make sure no one dies here.
Let the world collide.
Here you are.
Journey ends here.
Staggered spawns and stuff that I don't like.
Make yourself
The
a home.
show's only just begun.
Lightning terrified.
Get with me. We're not done yet.
Oh, didn't use Furina's ultimate in time. Should be fine without it. Once I get staggered like that. Oh god. Let's do another rotation just for the sake of it.
Our bond is strong.
That ended unoptimally, but should be fine still.
Stabilize!
Going in.
I won't have Zhongling's ultimate for this rotation, so it's whatever. I can live without it. Not too big of a deal. Just won't have that many crystallizations. That's all.
Boba, get them.
Solidify!
Everybody stand back. A proper send-off. From the Sphinx Umbrella warfare, I guess.
Probably could have waited a bit because now we are still there.
Feeling lucky. Hiya. Cha. Nice and spicy.
This
Alright, this is. I got 36 stars in one go.
stabilize!
Coming at ya.
Okay. I guess that's like what, a monthly Spiral Abyss now done. I only that in. I mean, I guess that took half an hour from start till end. Anyways, I'm gonna head off now because it's like 1:30 AM here. I do have some work tomorrow night, not morning. So yeah. Anyways, that's a Spiral Abyss as well. Boring stuff, at least for me. I'm not sure how interesting it was to watch. Yeah, this is where I head off. I'm already like way past the normal time to sleep and stuff. But as usual, again, thank you for stopping by if you did. And have you? Yeah, like I said, I have work tomorrow night, so I might not stream tomorrow. But Sunday, I might have some time to stream. But I'll see. I'll try to stream tomorrow, although it'll be more like during, like a bit earlier than I started streaming today. So I'll see. I'll see how my work stuff pans out tomorrow. But it's gonna be it for me for tonight, though. Thank you for coming by as usual, and hopefully it was enjoyable. I definitely enjoyed the MUALANI quest, and I already yapped about my thoughts on it, and I liked it, and certain specific parts of it that I liked. But yeah, that's gonna be it from me. Thank you for coming by as usual, and I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully. But yeah, for now.
I've faced many opponents in my duels. Most of them I defeated. The rest surrendered. No, I have never lost a duel.